start Twitch and Rumble.
If my project works, it's actually something that you guys may be interested in.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
It's movie related and show. Movie and show related. So. I know, right?
Let's see. Does it?
I'm intrigued.
Does it push all the Retro Rewind ratings onto IMDb and say these are the true ratings?
It could.
Sold. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I need to make
Actually,
sure.
it's kind of a fun idea. I kind of like it. Like, create a label that would label the movie like classic, nostalgic, or tragic.
Oh my gosh.
What? What happened, Paul?
I just realized my wife is sleeping, so me yelling that. How about you yell it?
What did you? Oh, okay. Then that's fine. Then will you say that we'll just switch lines?
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Okay.
I think
you're just gonna say
hey, you guys, listen to this episode of the Retro Rewind. Listen to what episode number is this?
329. I put it there.
You put it in there.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm sorry, I don't understand. Am I gonna play the clip?
Give me a second. I'm trying to get this to
all right,
to activate.
So
That's fine.
Jason sent me a message saying that he's having a hard time coming back in.
Oh, weird.
He said he was out, and then he was trying to come back in.
Yeah, once you're in, you can't leave.
What? That's not how that works.
They can hear you.
Hey guys.
Hey, Zabe. So
the computer wigged out. It like kicked me off.
Uh-huh.
And then Video Ninja wouldn't let me back on. So I said, okay, well, I'll restart my computer.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm restarting my computer, and my computer won't turn back on. All of my podcast stuff is on that computer.
Well, you can keep it off, and we can hear you fine, and you can forget about it. And if you want to sit next to your lovely wife the whole time, we can do that. But
I imagine all this stuff of like all my podcast stuff is on this computer, and now it's
that's for tomorrow to worry about.
They're saying you can. Let me transfer this. I gotta transfer this so that you can actually. They're saying like tragedy.
Yeah.
Freaking out, but. Also, if needed, you can sit next to me because they can hear you. Fine, like this computer will do if needed.
This lighting's not good for my complexion.
Oh, okay.
No, but does he want to get his computer working?
Yeah, I think he's. Do you want to?
If he wants to,
restarting at all.
Like, is it a power source failure? You need a new.
If we need to just wait. If we just pause and wait, that's fine. We can wait.
Yeah. This is great streaming, by the way.
Okay, so that means it's too hot. It's going to need a minute. What time are we starting, guys?
We would have started now, but take your time. It's okay. Don't.
Yeah,
don't
we're
worry
in no rush.
Yeah, 8 minutes ago. Jason, if your laptop is sitting on the desk, lift it up off. Okay. Sounds like it's overheating.
Okay.
So computers have a default, especially laptops have a default in them, where if the CPU gets too hot, it'll
just be done so that it doesn't damage the chip and stuff.
Right, and then it will cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be that.
It'd be a lot cooler if it did.
But I would if I was in the same place and my computer died, I would feel like my mind wouldn't be on someone else's podcast. My mind would be on like, oh crap, what do I need to do to salvage this? So if you can reassure him that we're no pressure.
I'm so glad he couldn't hear my just forget about it.
Let's see. You saw the movie at the theater. Oh, that's awesome, B. Greer. Hey, Star Fox. Hopefully you guys are all having a good evening.
Hey, Star Fox. Glad someone recognized the reference.
Which reference? Apparently I didn't recognize the reference.
No, it's fine. That's because you're not dazed and confused.
I have never seen Dazed and Confused, so.
It would be a lot cooler if you did.
I'll get right on that, PaulJPowers.com. Let's see. A lot cooler if it did. Okay, yeah. Movies, everyone. Okay, I think I'm caught up with everyone. But welcome, rewinders and movie lovers. If you're a fan of The Three Amigos or other movies from the 80s and 90s, or you're someone who enjoys those movies, I sort of am repeating the same thing, or just someone who's looking to make new friends in the online community or forge deeper friendships with the friends you have there, then this is the stream for you. My name is Francisco. I'm joined by my good friend Paul and Suzanne Sabo and Zabe.
Is it Sabo, Zabo, Sabo? What? How do you pronounce it?
Jason pronounces it, and his family pronounce it Zabo, so
Zabo.
it is Zabo, but that's actually not correct.
Oh.
It's Hungarian, and it's actually Zabo.
Oh, really?
But we mispronounced our own name. Yay!
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. That's where he gets Zabe from. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Zabe from Who Will Save Generation X podcast will also be joining us. He's having some computer issues right now, but we'll get those straightened out. Or at the very least, we'll just have him and Suzanne on one camera, and that will do. So
Delays.
Bobo says, "Oh, we just lost Bobo's track. That'll be fine." Oh my gosh! Wait, what do you mean by that?
Well, the good news is that he has an external hard drive. So sorry, Bobo. I know he has that one on his external hard drive. So no getting rid of it.
Is that related to like an episode
remains.
Bobo was on of Who Will Save Generation X?
I know he's been on a handful. So
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
I know he's been on at least once, so maybe we have a future one looking forward to.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And he's been an audience.
Woohoo!
He's
Welcome,
been an
Raiders.
audience.
Welcome,
you for
Deep
the
Devotions.
Who won the second game of Rift Tracks?
Hey, who won the first one? That's
you
what I want to
won
know.
the first one, PaulJPowers.com.
All right.
Golly sakes. I came up there though. No one was expecting that comeback. I went from bottom to like halfway up the rank, but still.
Oh, someone got a computer working.
What?
Wait,
what?
maybe.
Oh, there you are. Okay, hold on.
No.
Why did you say, oh no?
Because he was gone again.
Wait, how are you
But this is a
on now?
different computer.
Oh, and he's out.
Oh my god.
And he's off.
Oh my god. Apparently. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Wait, I keep losing him.
Well, I'm not losing him. I'm hearing you fine. I think.
I hear and see both of you fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
So it's just me then.
But
Hmm.
is
But
the
what?
stream real far, Francisco, or do you need to grab a new source?
What?
I mean, is the stream far behind? Because, oh, never mind. It is far behind.
Okay.
Never mind.
I know.
I didn't say anything.
Me and Ashley were having an issue yesterday where our audio was not in sync. So.
Oh, that's because you played too many Backstreet Boys songs when promoting Junkyard Juggernauts.
Oh my gosh, that is not the reason.
Oh.
Zabe, just so that, is there a scene from the movie where you like the background? I don't know if it's like maybe Blue Shadow or the ending, them right into the sunset or anything like that, because I'd like to put an image behind you just so that you're not floating on this red space, whereas we're all in boxes.
Whatever you think is best. I mean,
Okay.
I'll take the singing bush at this point.
Okay.
Francisco's jealous because in the stream it actually looks like you're on the grid and everyone else is just floating it in, but you're actually there. Like, so Francisco is jealous of your coolness of actually being there. He's like,
Paul,
no,
you're not supposed to tell people that my envy of others.
Now share his internal dialogue.
Exactly. So don't do that. Hey, Stacey.
it does look like Tron.
Yes, indeed. Background.
You guys can hear me okay? Do
Yes.
I need to do anything?
Can hear you
Okay.
just fine.
Oh, we didn't do
We're-
any of the sound checks yet, so
I know.
you're good.
We're
we haven't-
running behind, but we'll get there.
Well, yeah, we have plenty of time because you guys don't have a hard stop time, so we have plenty of time.
Have all the time in the world. Okay, I'm just gonna use, I guess. Yeah, we'll use this one.
I get enough time to get a drink, yeah?
Yes.
Please do.
Yes.
But he left. I'll save it for when he comes back.
Do that. Save. We'll just save this. To
Hope everyone
downloads.
is having a good night tonight. We got a lot of responses when we posted that we're going to be reviewing this movie. So
we did.
I think
hopefully I captured them all, Paul. Do you know if I happened to?
No clue.
Okay.
I can do that while we're
sure,
waiting for other things.
That would be helpful.
All right.
If you would be willing to do that. Okay.
All right. So let's play Rift Tracks games while we're waiting.
Word. Okay. There we go. All right. Now I have that background behind.
Did they say who won? Chat, who won the second round of the Rift Tracks games?
Let's see. I don't know if I saw AC won.
AC good job.
Well done, AC. Bigger says it would be funny if the fish tank was rating you guys. That would be funny. Are you talking about Dewson's fish tank?
Yeah, that would be funny.
Soka says right now it looks like this Three Amigos reviewing the Three Amigos. Kind of. I mean, well, there's Quattro Amigos here, but oh, that was probably before Zabe came back. Let's see. Dang, Paul stole my joke.
Yeah, I don't know which one that was, but sorry.
Stacey says,
"May great minds think alike." That's what I'll say.
Awesome. Soka says, everybody go donate Junkyard Juggernauts Kickstarter if you can't afford to. Even if you can't, if you can't afford to. That's what you said. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Soulcast. Appreciate it. Yeah, AC1. Bob says, back when I get a decent
I was going to say, you can drink as much as you want tonight, but just remember.
There is no bathroom.
Oh, my goodness, Paul. Alrighty, so we got...
It's no fair. My sound box isn't plugged in. We can't have dueling sound boxes.
Yeah, no fair, Paul. No fair. Okay, we're recording. Yes. Oh, I need. Oh, jeez. Record on the jar, Francisco. That might be helpful. Okay. So those are recording. Awesome. Okay, don't need this image. Don't need this one. Okay, let me go through this. These sound checks, guys, or not sound checks. Yeah, sound checks. That's what I want. Okay. Suzanne, will you tell me a little bit about your day, please?
Today I went to a program at the university that I'm attending.
Okay,
and
thank you.
I did lots of coding.
Awesome. Zabe, something about your day, please.
Oh, today sucked. Got into it with one of my coworkers.
Oh man.
It was a rough gig today.
Oh.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, happy you're here.
Yeah,
I'm In-N-Out Burger to honor PaulJPowers.com.
Woohoo!
And Paul, talk please.
Oh, I thought I was talking. Sorry.
Keep talking, please.
Oh, even more. Wow, I usually cut people off by now. Keep going?
No,
I can keep going.
No.
Should I start singing? Row, row, row the men down.
I think we're good. Thank you.
All right.
Start the broadcast.
You say row the man down?
I was about to say it's probably blow the man down, but this is a family podcast.
It's a family show.
Zabe, do you have two
coming around the mountain when she goes?
2 likes,
family show, Suzanne.
2 dislikes, and a tragic maker, Zabe?
Of course.
Okay. Awesome. Then I think with that, we're pretty much ready to.
I'm still. Oh, you need to do the 5 seconds of
well,
silence.
Yes, I do.
I'm still. There's a couple that are missing, so I'm still editing those in.
Oh, for the memories? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Okay, well, while you're doing that, we're going to do 5 seconds of silence. Don't mute yourself or anything like that. I'm just taking your ambient noise so I can remove it later. So we'll start that now.
Let's rock this jump!
I thought you were busy doing other things, PaulJPowers.com.
Hey, I can try.
All right.
To do multiple things.
Sorry now.
All right.
Lock on and fire!
Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh. Cellcast says, well, while I'm hanging out, have fun, find El Guapo. Thank you, Cellcast. I hope you have an awesome night. And Lord, everyone who's leaving now, please protect them, provide for them. May they have a good rest of their evening, and look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. All right. So here we go, guys.
Not ready yet.
Oh, you're okay. Okay, no worries, Paul.
I need a few minutes.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, that's fine. I will. Let's see. Zabe and Suzanne. This may tip my hat as to what we're gonna say later, but be thinking of what if you were to serve on in a department on a ship. What department would you like to serve in? Be thinking about that right now, because it may come into play in a bit here. So,
Sorry, my headphones off. Were you talking to me?
Yes. You and Suzanne.
Yes.
For realsies?
Yes. If you were to serve on a ship, what department in that ship might you want to serve in? Just be thinking about that.
And Francisco, I'm done with that portion. How are we doing this intro? I play the clip.
I need you to play the clip up until where he says, "Hey, you guys."
I'll try to stop it there.
Okay. I guess we're on separate tracks, so I can always just do your best, and I can just cut it off where it should.
Okay.
And then you're gonna say, "Oh, sorry. I guess didn't realize I needed to." What would be fun to say there? Because I know he just says, "Hey, come on." After that, they don't really say much. But
you say, "Hey, you guys, listen to episode 329 of the Retro Rewind podcast."
Oh, I'm just saying it all.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I could do that. Okay.
Whoever says, "Hey, you guys," it would be.
No, I just try to include
or
you.
should we say what? We're trying to listen to the episode.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. Let me.
What?
All right.
We're trying to listen to episode 329 of the Retro Rewind podcast. So I'll write that.
All right.
We both wrote it. What?
That's weird. I can't see yours.
Oh.
How fast is my internet? What's going on with my internet? Speed test.
I mean, your speed looks fine, but
yeah, I'm in the 500 downloads, 500 uploads. So I'm all right. I don't know what's weird. All right. Let's go. Ready. Sorry.
No worries.
I'm sorry. Zabos. We'll introduce you eventually. We'll get there.
All right. Here we go, guys. We're going to start the actual show. Or thumbs up if you're ready to start the actual show.
So so it's Zabe on the show. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what else to call you, Zabe.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3. Hey, you guys!
But we're trying to listen to episode 329 of the Retro Rewind podcast.
Retro systems online. Reflux capacitor fluxing. Scanning room space-time for 3 Amigos. 1986. Rewinding in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, Rewinders and new listeners, to the Retro Rewind podcast, where we take a fresh look at movies and games from 15 or more years ago. I'm your captain of the pod, Francisco Ruiz, and I'm joined by your XO and mine, Paul, my primo amigo, PaulJPowers.com Powers.
I don't think you understand who you're talking to here. We have a few items we'd like to straighten out here, or you might be looking at a few podcasters who really don't feel like being on the Retro Rewind podcast.
Are you living in the studio mansion, PaulJPowers.com?
Well, what we're talking about is money. Real retro money. No dough, no show.
And those clothes, are those yours, PaulJPowers.com?
All right. Well, you know what? We can probably do it for 100,000 pesos.
100,000 pesos? We do not have 100,000 pesos.
Don't worry, Rodrigo. They will refuse it.
Unless we do it, for some sort of reward as justice or something.
It'll be a cold day in heck.
Is that justice has been done?
Yes. Let
me talk.
No. I could be like the singing bush and go all day long, and I could be uninterrupted because I'm the master interrupter. But I'll let you go because I'm not the singing.
It'll be a cold day in heck when you've dang it! Now I lost the line. I lost all my mojo. But you caught Francisco Ruiz on a bad day, so we're going to go to someone else.
Fair enough.
Also, for this discussion of the film Three Amigos, we welcome back aboard appreciator of movies and music and meter of the famous, Suzanne Sabo. Hey, Suzanne.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing well, Suzanne. And Suzanne, this is actually your third time on the show. Woo-hoo! So you actually earn a rank of shipman on the pod. So what department, congratulations first and foremost, what department would you like to serve on? We have like engineering, we have archives, we have the galley, where would you like to be?
Do you guys have an entertainment department?
We do actually. We do have an entertainment.
Okay, I would like to be the event coordinator of the entertainment department. I'm going to plan the parties.
Nice.
Okay,
we need some coordination around here.
Ships events coordinator. All right, I think that works. And in addition to Suzanne, we're also very glad to have back aboard host of the game show podcast, Who Will Save Generation X, which me and Paul have both been on. And I mean, I think you know who won those bouts pretty clearly. But we're very glad to have back on board Zabo. Hey, Zabe, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm so happy to be back on with you guys.
Awesome. Yeah. We're happy to have you back on. And you also are on for your third time. So, Zabe, you have been promoted to shipman as well. What ship department would you like to be serving in?
Is the ship a spice freighter?
No, we don't really carry spices.
Okay. Then navigators out then. I'm either you got a poop deck?
Lost another pilot.
A poop deck?
Poop deck? Yeah, I think I'll be captain.
We have lavatories.
Not captain. I can't be captain of the poop deck. There's no captain of the poop deck. I don't know. To be honest, if I was on any kind of like starship, I'd probably just be a red shirt. So I'll just.
So you want to be an away team member? You want to be a ship's away team?
I want to be a very lucky red shirt guy.
Okay. I'll
the
try.
Luckiest red shirt guy there is.
I may have to workshop how you're a shipman in that, but we'll figure it out. But awesome, Zabe. Okay. Congratulations, Zabe.
He's a member on the ship, so he's a shipman, right?
Yes, but what the away team looks like. So I don't say ship's away team member. That's a little long and
wordy.
A little wordy, exactly.
No, just say, oh well, lucky away team member, go.
We'll have it all figured out by the time we reach the frontier, I'm sure. But now that you have a quick flyby of who we are, Paul, can you give us a quick overview of the production specs for Three Amigos? And not Three Caballeros, not 3 Men and a Baby, Three Amigos.
All right. Okay. For whatever reason. All right. The Three Stooges was released April 7, 2012, and it's rated PG. Runs an hour and 32 minutes. It was directed by the Farley brothers, written by Mike Cerrone and the Farley brothers. Yes. What? What? I didn't review Three Caballeros. Do you know how close I was gonna review Three Caballeros?
Dang it. Paul, Three Amigos, 1986, directed by John Landis, starring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, Martin Short.
Didn't we already review that movie?
Yes, but Jared messed up our archives, and so we're having to re-review it.
Oh,
that could have been brought to my attention yesterday.
Fine, I'll go back. Yeah, because I like the movie. Let's rewatch it.
Okay.
All right. That wasn't as good as I thought. Maybe. We'll see. Three Amigos. That was in my notes somewhere. Here it is. All right. It was released December 12th, 1986, and runs an hour and 44 minutes. It's rated PG. It was directed by John Landis. Yeah, that guy who directed Michael Jackson videos and a movie he won't talk about. Anyways, it was written by Steve Martin, Lauren Michaels, and Randy Newman, with lead stars being Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, Martin Shore, and Patrice Martinez, and Alfonso Aurora. Sorry, Alfonso. And the music was composed by Elmer Bernstein.
Awesome.
The Elmer Bernstein?
Yeah, the glue guy, right?
Wow.
All right. Anyway, ready for the box office trivia?
I mean, I'm ready. Suzanne and Zabe, are you both ready?
For sure.
Yes, let's
Awesome.
do it.
And anyone in chat, Bobo, Geek Devotion, Cellcast, Dale, B. Greer, anyone who's here, you're welcome to join in as well. Go for it, Paul.
All right. The Three Amigos, I should say, upside down exclamation mark, Three Amigos exclamation mark.
Yes.
I know that so well because it's actually first in my movie lineup alphabetically. This movie was made for about $25 million and earned almost $40 million in the box office.
Well done.
So given this fact, how high in the box office do you think it ranks among the movies released theatrically in 1986? We'll go for the top 50.
Top 50. All right. Suzanne, what is your guess?
I will say number 12.
Number 12. All right. And Zabe, what's your guess?
Well, my wife picked number 12, so I think I'm going to be a jerk and say number 13.
Okay.
Price is right.
13. Wouldn't Price is Right go up to 11?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I would
No.
I
don't
No,
think
not
it-
if. Yeah, I
Okay,
follow your
I think it's-
strategy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. For me.
I see, because you cut me off at 12.
I don't think it's top 10. So
Right.
Gotcha. I see. B. Greer guesses 20 from chat. I am going to guess top 50.
Bobo says the honorary 42 since he's not here.
Sure, of course. And I'm going to guess 32. That's going to be my guess. So Paul, where did it actually end up?
Well, according to the-numbers.com, it came in at 24.
24.
So I think
Okay.
B. Greer, 1983, you win this week.
Yes. Well done, B.
challenge.
Greer. Good job. All right. Well, thank you for those factoids, Paul. And let's see if any of them factor into our memory mind meld or subsequent roundtable discussion, which we'll get into once Alice has located our target film. Okay, Edna mode. Something's wonky here. It's not working. So give me a second.
Uh-oh, it's contagious.
It's contagious?
Yes, it went from Zabe's computer to yours. It's like that.
Oh gosh.
That thing from ID4. It's going to all the
Oh
mother
my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Hold on.
Alert. Target located. Spoilers incoming. Establishing analysis vector.
The Three Amigos. Steve Martin.
Excuse me. Did you say kill me?
Chevy Chase.
We are honored to have you in our home.
Do you have anything besides Mexican food?
Martin Short. Three Amigos.
Throw down your guns! Not you, Dusty! Sorry!
Rated PG. Starts Friday, December 12th at a theater near you. Check newspapers.
Yes, you must check those newspapers, don't you know?
Mm-hmm.
But that TV spot for Three Amigos probably jogged some memories that you don't have to go to a newspaper to recall. So we will. What happens when you merge our memories together, though? Let's find out in our memory mind meld synopsis for Three Amigos. The Jerk, Clark W. Griswold, and Franck are 20s movie actors who are hired by Thermians to fight Elsaris, who is after Joan Wilder, the Joan Wilder. Okay. The actors respond because they believe they will get paid with a capital P to do a show. The Dread Pirate Roberts would agree that My Little Buttercup has the sweetest smile. Comedy, song, and dance, and help from a singing bush, but not so much help from an invisible swordsman, make the actors realize their situation is dire and real. It's pretty much too late, and they want to blame, but they decide to stick around.
They want to bail.
They want to bail, if I could read.
There you go.
But they decide to stick around and actually stick up for the town to fight handsomeness. Sewing was just a distraction. A heavily armored village that really saved the day. The Amigos are everywhere, especially in our hearts, as the three Amigos ride off into the sunset as the movie ends, exactly like the final scene in the final Indiana Jones movie. Wow. Well, I mean, there were several things in that were spot on, but there were some things that were not correct. So I think our memories were decepted. But
I know the Indiana Jones bit was correct. That's all I know.
Well, yes, but they were actually in the 16, not 1920s. So that
and Fwonk wasn't there. That would have been funny.
Oh my goodness. So it'll be interesting to. So wow, I skipped ahead. Edna mode again. My goodness.
Edna mode.
So, based on those memories, as flawed as they were, what rating did they lead you to predict before you rewatched Three Amigos? Classic, nostalgic, or tragic? And when was the first time you remember watching this film? Let's begin with Suzanne. First memory and prediction.
This was kind of hard to say. I feel like I've seen it so many times over the years. I struggled to remember when exactly and what to call it. Ultimately, after a lot of thought, I ended up nostalgic. I think I was probably about 12 years old, and since this came out in 86, so it must have been maybe 89-ish. So like right around 89, 1990. Was that about accurate for the time when they would have started rotating it into like TV?
I think so. 89 seems right.
Yeah. So probably about 89, I think. I did not see it in the theater.
Okay. Or did you possibly rent it? Because I saw it in the late 80s, and I was trying to remember. I remember seeing it at home, and I don't think they would have shown it on TV, but maybe they would have. So I was thinking I might have rented. I'm sorry to skip ahead if it's not my turn, but I had a similar experience.
It was on cable a lot. I watched it on cable many times.
Okay. So you guys don't have to go into that again, but let's go to Zabe next. What was your prediction for Three Amigos?
Well, we're talking predictions.
Yes.
Are we allowed to make predictions on other people on this episode? Because I got a strong prediction on how Francisco found this movie.
Everyone has these strong predictions about Francisco. I don't know why.
I've got a very strong prediction. No, I got a very specific. I know what his tragic maker is going to be.
Oh, so interesting.
We'll put a pin in that.
There is no way you know what my tragic maker is going to be.
Okay, well, I know that I have a good guess.
All right, that's fair.
Okay,
that is fair. So start with yours, and then you could go to other people's.
Okay, fine. I saw this movie on December 21st, 1986, with my two older brothers.
Nice.
And, so this movie is very special to me personally because this was one of the only movies that the three of us, my two brothers and me, could all watch together and enjoy equally. So like I was a little more sci-fi. My oldest brothers, a little more into stupid, terrible movies. and my other brother has the weirdest criteria by what makes a good movie.
Okay.
And it like you can't predict it. Like we'll see some movies. The drink that the guy was drinking was too blue or something. Like the most obscure thing.
Too blue.
Right. Yeah.
That dolly shot was too shaky. Gosh.
Yeah. Exactly. So, but this movie we all kind of Voltron together to enjoy equally, and we watched it many times together. So this movie is my brother and I's. If you may go so far as say our Three Amigos movie.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah. So what's your prediction?
My prediction is classic. Of course, I didn't think I need to even say it. Well, everyone should see this movie.
All right. But that may have changed after you watched it this time. So who knows? Oh, and you want
with
to
an
predict
intro like that? It's pretty much guaranteed.
You want to guess what I'm going to rate this? Oh, sure.
Or your tragic maker?
Yeah,
the tragic maker. I'm not saying how you're going to rate it. I just think I have a good guess on what your tragic.
Oh, okay. So we'll do that when we get into the tragic makers. Yeah. Paul, what was your prediction?
My earliest memory was watching it with my cousins in the mid to late 80s at my grandpa's house, who did not have cable. So I'm thinking we rented it because VHS rentals were a thing back then.
Yeah.
But we loved it. And I've enjoyed it several times since then. And so I predicted classic.
Classic. Awesome. For me, I don't really remember the first time I watched it. It was probably on TV. Like it may have been a free HBO on cable thing, or maybe we did rent it. I really don't remember, but I remember seeing it fairly young, like 7, 8, something like that. And I remember enjoying it a lot and looking forward to watching it again. So I predicted classic. So that's, let's see, a prediction of nostalgic and 3 classics. So it'll be very interesting to see whether it goes down in our estimation, goes up for Suzanne, or maybe further down. But before we get into our predictions, of course, we have to go into things we liked about Three Amigos. So Alice, spin that up for us.
Best bits.
All right, and we're going to begin with Suzanne. What is one thing you liked about Three Amigos?
Okay, let's get out the list. So I will start with one thing that I absolutely loved. Although not my most loved,
Correct.
Just one thing that I really loved. I really loved the songs. I really loved My Little Buttercup and the other campfire song. What's the name of the campfire song?
A Blue Shadow,
like Blue
I think.
Moon or something. Blue Shadow. Like I knew it was like something with the moon. Okay, yeah, something blue. Yeah, I love that they didn't choose to, especially for that particular song, to like pipe in music to it and just have the guys kind of sitting and talking, but that they actually sang in that part. And then of course, comedy gold, My Little Buttercup, right? And I love that. Yeah. And the choreography that went along with it is, again, more comedy gold.
Yes.
Yeah, like with the shaking, where they're like shaking their gun belts when they turn around. Oh my gosh, classic. So
I love the little foot tap that they both do. In the middle of it. That's really cool. Yeah.
So when they have music, when they have songs, if you don't mind me saying, add on to this, when they have music in movies, oftentimes it feels very shoehorned to your part. What makes the My Little Buttercup part work so well is because of the setup and the absolute fear of all the patrons in the bar, in the cantina.
Yeah.
They're just like so scared out of their minds of what's going to happen next. It makes the song even better.
Indeed.
Yeah. Super classic. So, I mean, all the music is great. So even the, the score and everything, I feel like is pretty fantastic. But in particular, the ones that the actors actually sang. And Martin Short has the voice of an angel. He really does. Like, that's
I
the part where he like sort of knocks it out of the park. Where I mean, we all know, at least at this point, I feel like we all know what Steve Martin sounds like because he's quite a prolific musician at this point. And I've seen him live in concert a couple of times doing his banjo thing. Yeah. But so again, like you introduced me as somebody who has met many famous people. So Martin Short is someone who I've met and a couple of times and interacted with many times. Yeah. And so I never once asked him about Three Amigos. I never once brought it up. And I think that in watching it this time, it struck me as like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
He has such a beautiful voice, and I never mentioned that. I could have like slipped that into a conversation at some point, and I never did.
You know, it's amazing. They have stuck together through many different projects, and they've been on stage together and TV shows, and not once have I ever seen them re-sing "My Little Buttercup." That would be amazing.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm sure they get requests for it all the time, especially now that they have a show that they do together. So that would be really
well. That would be my number one
bring
request.
down the house.
For me, it'd probably
forget the what is it? Playing with the Big Boys now.
That's the one I was gonna say. Fine,
yeah,
fine. You don't want that. I'll take that.
I'd rather hear "My Little Buttercup."
Oh my gosh. Zabe, let's go to you next. Was the music something you really enjoyed, or was there something else that made your like list?
Normally in comedies, I don't really care for the songs.
Mm-hmm,
I feel like it takes away from the. There's less time for jokes now. There's less time for gags and the yucks, and oftentimes the songs are fine, but they're not really that funny.
Yeah.
But Three Amigos is an outlier for me on that. So I love the music, of course.
Yeah.
One of the things I really liked about this movie, and I had a hard time narrowing it down to 3 because I feel like I have a plethora of things that I love about this movie.
Of course you do.
But one of the things that really stood out to me watching it this time around is there's not a lot of fat in this movie. There's not a lot of scenes that linger on too long or are kind of pointless or don't really make sense within the context of the movie. That being said, how ridiculous the concepts and how ridiculous everything is in this movie. But the movie jumps, the pacing as well. So it jumps from joke to joke to joke. And they all land pretty well, I think. Even though the jokes that aren't that funny are still pretty funny, you know, because of the deliveries of these comic geniuses.
They still have humor, yeah.
Absolutely.
In fact, I think like one of the most iconic scenes in the whole movie, the singing bush and the invisible swordsman, is pretty much a useless scene. It's like one of the only useless scenes because nothing gets accomplished in that whole bit. Like they did the whole gag with the singing bush and the invisible swordsman, which is hilarious and fantastic, but that scene doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
all they have to do is kind of look, because what they're after is the
way to El
directions
Guapos. Yeah, exactly.
To El Guapos. Then once their plane goes wrong, all they have to do is kind of look up and follow the plane, and it's solved. But
it's kind of like the same plot device of them getting fired at the beginning, and then the message is delivered right there. Oh, here's the next point.
Find no Hollywood, something's bound to turn up.
Yes.
Telegram for the Three Amigos.
Exactly.
It's great.
But yeah, the pace keeps it moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they use the humor to do that. Yeah.
So was the humor something that you liked throughout the film, Paul, or was it something else that you?
Oh yeah. And going back to the music, just since we're talking about that, I agree. Both Elmer Bernstein and Mr. Toy Story himself, Randy Newman, did a great job with the songs. We talked about the songs by Randy Newman, but I think the score I thought was really good. It didn't distract, and it was very appropriate for the timepiece, and it helped move the movie through its punctual pace. So I thought both were great, and sadly, it's often missed, especially in comedies. So
yeah, absolutely.
Seriously, like name a score that's memorable from any comedy. Anyone, like
Ghostbusters. No way. Well, that's
Blazing Saddles. Like that's a. I could tell you that
Spaceballs.
That's a song, not a score, though.
Still, that's a great point. I never even thought about that, Paul. That's a great point.
Yeah.
Let's see. We are the men. We are the men in tights.
Those are songs, not scores.
Whatever, Paul. Fine.
It's not a Mel Brooks movie, too.
Right. Oh, that's true.
Francisco doesn't know any comedies that aren't Mel Brooks.
How dare you, PaulJPowers.com. Anyway, let's go to something I liked. And I really enjoyed El Guapo as the villain. I thought he was so interesting. He had a lot of dimension to him. And I felt like he was a real, he just felt so real to me. It wasn't just like twisting mustache and all evil. He like had his he like liked his men, but not so much that he cared too much about killing one accidentally. He was able to have this like rapport with his main lieutenant Jefe, and I just really enjoyed him as the main villain. So
the villain.
Yeah, so
it's too bad he dies at the end, because I'd like to see him in other things. Well, I would like to see anyway. We'll get there.
Well,
later.
he goes on
Maybe
to
he just passed out.
Passed out. Exactly.
That was 23.
And he goes on to escort
4 Amigos when El Guapo joins the other Amigos. Oh. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I was just gonna say he goes on to escort Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner in Romancing the Stone. So.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Same guy.
Exactly.
It's funny because Zabe and I had that same discussion where I made a note. It didn't make my lists at all, but I made a note of the sweetness of the relationship between El Guapo and Jefe.
Yes,
like, it was
absolutely.
kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it.
I know I'm not a man if your intellect and something. But is it possible?
Just starts having a therapy session.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
So it's
go ahead.
So the movie, if you don't mind me saying so, because this is an important part of movie making in general and storytelling in general. And this is where, I mean, you don't see this in comedies, that the antagonist is as engaging as the protagonist.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So any movie that the antagonist isn't interesting, I mean, I don't know, nothing that comes off the top of my head, but it's probably going to be a bad movie, right?
It has a lot more work to do to be good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's a glaring omission. So how well they get El Guapo is just, it makes the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Suzanne, what's something that makes the movie for you? Something else you liked?
So something else that I really liked that I noticed again this time around. So watching it with a little bit more of really trying to look at it with what I liked and didn't like critical eyes. This time I realized in years past, when I was a kid, I think that my favorite character was always Lucky, because Lucky seemed like the smart one among the idiots. Like, so
I like the one who's not so smart.
right, exactly. Which one is that? And but this time around, I realized something. Without Ned, they would be so cooked. Like they're like destroyed without Ned.
Yes.
Ned is the one the whole time.
Ned
and he's the one that's like, he's not even truly dumb. He's just naive.
Yes.
Like,
I feel like they're all naive to an extent,
really
but
naive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought like, well, there's a little bit of, not so quick on the uptake, not the sharpest knife in the drawer on the other two, but
yes,
that's not Ned. He's just just a little
Ned's
sweet.
the one that told him
young.
He's not famous, he's infamous.
Right. Okay. That's true. Thank you for that rebuttal.
No, but yeah.
But yeah, so I really liked and looked at Ned with new eyes.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know why I think I defaulted to Lucky before. Maybe because he feels a little bit like the leader.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say he is sort of the leader.
So
it's hard to ignore Steve Martin.
Yes.
It is. It is.
Whenever
true.
he's on stage, no matter who he's next to, Steve Martin always finds a way to shine.
Exactly.
That's true. But I think that this time I really appreciated and really liked what they did with the character and the support of Ned, and how they created space for him to have these really funny comedy moments, but also infused it with driving the story. Like he really, had some like key moments. Like whenever I think of the movie, I always think of like, so grandmother, so like the wind, right? Like quotes like that,
And I love the grandmother's character features on her face. She had a great face.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if anyone else has Mexican heritage. I am Mexican, so I have, Mexican grandmother, and the stern look is dead on.
Yes.
So I've seen that look many a time. And
so
that's just a resting face.
One of my grandmas was Mexican, but she always had a smile. Every time I saw her, she was always smiling.
Well, that's because you were around.
Oh.
That's very sweet, Paul. I don't know if that's necessarily it, but thank you. All right. So, Zabe, what's something that was sweet for you about this film?
So, what I love are that there's moments in the movie. So there's the overarching story, right? They got bits with the villains, but with the villagers, and then you got the three amigos in their own little spheres. But even within those, there's little scenes, and it's not a wonder that this movie has so many Saturday Night Live alums.
Yeah.
And who was it that made the movie? Lorne Michaels, right?
Yeah, he produced it.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
So you can really feel that sketch vibe that this movie gets.
A bit,
a lot of like kind of sketch moments, right?
A lot more than Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Or I should say a lot less than, but yeah.
Well, I think Monty Python's very much sketch movie as well.
Yeah.
The Holy Grail. Anyway, all of their stuff is sketch movies, right?
Right.
Themed sketch movies.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back on topic.
Well, we're not here to talk about a superior movie in the Python.
So Zabe had to go early today.
So what's so great about the movie is these different sketches. And my favorite sketch of all of them only contains 2 words in the whole bit, but it makes me die laughing every single time. They're traveling on their horses. You see the mirage of the sun come off the sand. Steve Martin opens his canteen, takes a couple of drops of water, dying of thirst.
Yeah.
Martin Short opens it, gets a big mouthful of sand and dirt.
Yeah.
And then they look at freaking Chevy Chase, just like gluttony with the water,
exactly,
wasteful. And it just turns them and
throws it to the side and empties out on the ground. And the looks on the faces of Steve Martin and Martin Short are just like great looks. And then he just turns them into lip balm. just so great.
Yeah, completely oblivious to what they really want. Yeah, it was very good. Oh my goodness. Paul, was there a moment like that for you that really like stole the show? Something that was your like, or something?
For me, unlike Zabe, it's hard for me to pick. There's so many good ones. But for me, I will say the general story, the plot line, I think is really good. And this most movie buffs know this is a remake. This plot has been used in Magnificent Seven, which is a remake of. Huh?
I don't think I realized that. Okay.
Yeah, where a local village is being terrorized, so they hire guns to take care of the bad guys, which is a remake of Seven Samurai.
Yeah, but weren't they actual like cowboys and stuff as opposed to people pretending to be cowboys that they hired?
Well, yeah, this adds in mistaken identity and gives it a comedy flavor, wraps it in comedy. But the overall plot is generally the same.
I see.
It's like every story of Zorro is this.
Right.
Right. Absolutely.
So I like this story. I think it's actually had this I wouldn't say it's an argument with my father the other day because he doesn't like Three Amigos because it's based on this like he likes
story structure.
He likes Magnificent Seven better, and he thinks Seven Samurai is a classic. But any cinema snob will tell you that Seven Samurai is slow and boring because there's no getting around it. It just is. But it is a classic for its time. But the way Three Amigos, I think, packages it is kind of like candy, and it's just kind of fun. And yeah, some people are like, there's no substance there, but I like it. It's kind of like when we look at the cartoons that kids these days watch and enjoying, and they're neglecting all the good stuff that we were raised on. It's like, that's their candy, though. And this is my candy for that story.
All right. That's a fair, I appreciate that analogy. Paul. Yeah, exactly. For me, kind of similar to what you're saying, Paul, about the story and enjoying that overall structure. I really like that moment that happens because of the mistaken identities, where the Amigos realize that it's all real. Lucky gets shot, and he's like, "Let me see that." And I just love the straight face of the villains as he's like, "What is this? Real bullets? I'm keeping this."
You're in a lot of trouble,
man. Exactly. And then it dawns on him as he's looking at them that it's real. And that they actually
they start crying.
They start crying. They confess right there. They just want to go. And El Guapo only kills men, not crying women. That whole scene is great, and I think it gives more gravity to that they come back and they want to be those heroes for real, because they have that fallen moment. So I just really appreciated that moment in the film, which you don't. I don't know if you get that in Magnificent Seven or Seven Samurai. I imagine you don't. Yeah. But
well, there's one way to find out
by watching them. Okay, good point, Paul. All right, so now though it's time to get to our classic makers, the things we loved most about.
I was about to say, D. Tungsten brings up the point, and I think this was in our memory mind mill, that Galaxy Quest has the same plot.
Exactly,
but they actually hire actors who were mistaken identities. So yes, they built on the plot.
Yeah, exactly. So from Seven Samurai to Galaxy Quest, the retro rewind story. What? No. I will go first with our classic makers, just because you guys talked about at length at the start. But it was really the thing that I loved the most was with the exception of one song, I enjoyed all the music in this, whether it was the score or the actual singing parts of it. I thought they just had a lot of just fun. It might have been a bit candy-ish, like you were saying, Paul, but I just really enjoyed.
So which song of the singing songbush didn't you like?
No, that wasn't actually it, Paul. We'll get to it later. But yeah, my classic maker was the music.
Cool.
Let's go. We'll just go in reverse order here. So, Paul, what was your classic maker?
Mine is the humor.
Okay.
And we've already gave many examples. Just to throw a couple more out, just because I think there's so much in there. When the three amigos who are completely white walk into the cantina and says, "Hi, we're not Mexicans.
We're from out of town."
Right.
Really?
Or even like when Dusty, it's hard to notice when they're at the singing bush and they all dismount from their horses. Dusty lifts his leg off of his horse, swings it around, and winds up on another horse.
Yes.
Just so there's some slapstick in there mixed along with the verbal stuff. I think it's a good mix there of humor.
One thing
it gives the shrug of confusion, like what?
Yeah. How am I on this horse? One comedic bit, a play on words, I guess, that I didn't get. I never got this until this viewing.
You see, if you shoot them full of lead,
oh my God,
not the part you.
If is it the mail plane? Like, why would a mail plane have balls?
I got those parts, guys.
Oh, okay.
It was when that girl's asking Dusty if he ever kissed a girl, and he's like, "Yes, many times." And he says, "Would you like to kiss me on the veranda?" And or whatever it is,
under the veranda.
Under the veranda. He says, "Lips will be fine." And I was like, "I know what." Why are you saying lips for this place that I imagine some sort of gazebo type thing? And then I realized, what he thought she said. Oh, that's why that's funny. So I only got that just now this viewing. So that was cool.
Wow.
Welcome, Francisco. Welcome to the rest of us.
Thanks, Dave.
Glad to be here. Puberty is almost over.
Oh my God.
You're almost there, dude.
Well, thank you. Let's go to Zabe next. What was your classic maker for Three Amigos?
So I feel like we've already kind of touched on it, like most of the classic makers kind of go.
Yeah.
But the performances, just in general, all the performances. It's not just the leads. It's not even just the villains. Even except for Rodrigo, who wasn't so great. Everyone else is great in this.
I think that
in this
that younger boy is better than Rodrigo. It's like,
come on.
He says something like, "Can I have your watch when you are dead?" That's such a great delivery.
That's Pablo. Yeah.
Oh, Paul. Yeah.
Rodrigo is. I see what you're saying. Never mind. My bad.
Pablo, the little kid.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue, Zabe. I'm sorry.
Rodrigo is the one who says,
We don't have
100,000 pesos. We do not have 100,000 pesos.
Right. I thought he was great. He was looking out for what's her name, Carmen, during the.
I don't like kids in
all
movies.
the way across the desert. Like Carmen was on a donkey, Amigos were on a horse,
and he
that
walked.
kid's walking the entire time. Both
Yeah,
ways.
he stood up
like,
for her in the cantina. So
That's
justice for Rodrigo.
Anyways, I think just all the performances, even an under appreciated one is the great Fred Asparagus, who played the bartender.
Oh yeah,
he was great in it. Try not to get into too many troubles, okay? He's great.
I like
everyone's great.
No, I like
You're a funny guy.
But to Suzanne's point regarding Martin Short, when it comes to the hierarchy growing up of which Amigos is my amigo, Steve Martin always be number one, and Chevy Chase I love more, and Martin Short for some reason was like a distant third for me. I think because I grew up listening to Steve Martin's comedy albums and watching Saturday Night Live with Chevy Chase when I was a little boy, and that's what happened. And so, but Martin Short, I tell you, he is as great, if not greater, than these guys. I came to more appreciate Martin Short than ever before. Suzanne, you nailed it.
Yeah,
he carries this movie in so many ways that I was totally unappreciative of it for decades. He has fantastic,
so much heart, and he's
the
one that
where he's like, that moment, right?
Dorothy Gish.
Oh yeah,
Dorothy Gish.
Oh yeah. Understand.
As
they
a
obviously
kid,
don't understand.
Yeah,
he's like, oh, that moment is awesome.
Like, this guy's so full of himself, and he's an idiot. Well, they're all idiots, but in a way, like, anyway,
he's just naive and sheltered. Like, he's
they
just
all
sheltered
are.
in his little acting world. He's a child actor. He didn't know anything, and to see him kind of bloom and turns into, he turns into the real Three Amigos. Without him, Suzanne, you're right.
He draws the line in the sand.
Yeah, he's the one that draws the line in the sand. Yeah,
literally
he
draws the line in the sand.
Exactly.
He flies the plane and flies them very poorly away. I mean,
but lands superbly.
Yeah, he does. That was a beautiful
He comes up
landing,
with
right?
the big plan too.
He does,
right at the end. He says, "What does this town do really well?"
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
awesome. Well, that
he is the R2D2 of this movie.
Oh my goodness,
they'd be screwed without him.
Okay.
Well, that leaves you, Suzanne. What is your classic maker? What would this movie be screwed without, in your opinion?
It's funny. I have nothing to add. Apparently, that's the way this goes all the time. Yes, and here I am saying the same thing. That everyone has already said. The humor is fantastic. I agree with many different points that it does feel a little bit like skits and comedy. It has that very, very, very loose feel of random bits, like random little pieces of comedy
sketches
that I absolutely love, but that meld together seamlessly. The humor and the dialogue, even though it's off the wall, it's super bizarre at times, it seems out of left field, it catches you by surprise and makes you laugh. And that is my favorite kind of comedy, when you didn't expect that and you laugh because you totally got blindsided with this like piece that makes you laugh out loud. So I love that they do that. For years of my life, I was a dancer for 20 years of my life, and the way that my dancer friends and I would get each other's attention if we were ever in crowded spaces is that somebody would go, Nini! Or,
That's awesome.
Like, that's the way we would call each other
That's
across the room to say, we're leaving, let's gather. So, like, I have done that for all of my life. So I love the quotables. I love the humor in the quotables that have stuck with me, like, all of my life.
Yeah.
And
Don't give any of your dancer friends a gun. Is all I gotta say.
yeah.
And D. Tungsten, singing of quotables, what's tequila? It's like beer. Anyway.
Probably watered down.
Exactly. Well, those are the things we liked most about Three Amigos, but there's probably some things we didn't really care for. So it'd probably be a good idea to get to. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I do. I know I do this almost every time, but I forgot something else I liked, guys, and I want to make sure I share that with you, and that would be Junkyard Juggernauts. The king and queen have disappeared. A warlord is enslaving the land. He might be named El Guapo. And the people's only hope is you and the Junkyard. Junkyard Juggernauts is a fantasy adventure board game of mechs and tactical combat in pixel art that harkens to Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI. This 1 to 4 player game is designed by Francisco Ruiz. Hey, that's me! Woo-hoo! And you will play as a Mageneer, drafting cards to build the arms and legs of a magic-fueled mech, aka a Juggernaut, before taking on the warlord. The Kickstarter is live right now. You can get the links and sign up for the newsletter so you don't miss out, all at junkyardjuggernauts.com.
And if you go to pauljpowers.com, guess what else is there?
A bunch
the link to Junkyard Juggernauts campaign.
Okay. I was going to say, you can follow Paul's Instagram for lots of art of sketches that he did and like how he got to the final art that he made for the game, which is fantastic. So you can follow him there.
Oh, by the way, Francisco, did you say that El Guapo was the warlord?
Well, El Guapo is a warlord in Three Amigos.
Oh, because I was trying to figure out how does this relate to Three Amigos?
I mean, maybe that's just it. That El Guapo did survive. His spirit lives on as the warlord in Junkyard Juggernauts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But anything else interesting?
Yeah, you know what? How about some trivia about Three Amigos? That's also probably interesting to you guys.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Did you all realize that Steven Spielberg was considered directing this film, but chose to do E.T. the Extraterrestrial from 1982 instead?
What a mistake.
Right? Yeah. Spielberg has said in interviews that his choices for the roles in the film would have been still Steve Martin as Lucky Day. That wouldn't have changed. But he would have cast Bill Murray as Dusty Bottoms, so instead of Chevy Chase, and Robin Williams as Ned Niederlander instead of Martin
that would
Short.
have been interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. With that in mind, my question to you three are, of the three main siblings in E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Elliot, Gertie, and Michael, which two would you recast and which actor would you keep in their role? So let's start with Paul for this.
This is so hard because I want to keep what's his name who played Elliot.
And I don't know their actors' names. You can other than Drew Barrymore, you can just say the character.
Because his audition, I think his audition was actually had a better screen time than anything in the movie, but I think he did a great job. And I think the older brother did a fantastic job. I mean, he did a great Yoda impression. I mean, that's hard to do. But Drew Barrymore was just so cute and so perfect in that role. I think I would have to keep her in.
Okay.
If I had, I don't want to recast any of the other two, but I would recast the boys.
Okay. Do you have any idea who you would cast?
I have to recast them? Shoot!
I mean,
without going through auditions, I would.
And you can choose any child actor from now or
Elliot,
back then.
I would pick Rick Schroeder because he was about that age, based on his on the movie The Champ.
Okay.
And then the older brother, Michael J. Fox wasn't that known then, but I would pick Michael J. Fox. Let's go for it.
I like that. All right, Suzanne. Which two would you recast and which would you keep?
Oh.
And if you know actors you would cast in the recast, that's fine. If you don't, that's okay.
I think I would probably recast the older brother as well.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Thomas is the main guy.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay. And that's hard. That's hard to say who I would recast in that position.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
put C. Howell or C.T. Thomas Howell.
Thomas Howell.
Switch it with the brother because he was one of his brother's friends.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's a good choice, but I'm in terms of older brothers, I'm gonna go with Mr. Thanos himself and Goonies.
That's who I would
And
pick,
go.
Josh Brolin.
Yeah, is that what you?
Josh Brolin, yeah, good
because
choice.
he seems right for that. He seems like he could carry that. I think I would keep Elliot because I feel like he's good. And then little girls are hard, but I'm just gonna go off the cuff and say I would choose the girl who played Vicky in Small Wonder.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, yeah. Nice.
I was about to say you could get the girl from Poltergeist to do double duty. She was filming at the same time. But Zabe, what about you?
Yeah, what about you, Zabe?
So, like everyone, I'm keeping Drew Barrymore.
Okay.
Mostly because in between scenes, I could bum a pack of smokes off her.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm recasting the boys. I'm taking out Elliot. What's his name? Thomas. What's his name?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. And I'm recasting him with Jason Bateman.
Because Teen Wolf 2.
I love Jason Bateman, and I want to see him in every movie.
Okay.
Sorry, Henry Thomas. Jason Bateman has surpassed you. You had it, and then you let him surpass you. Now Zay picks him.
And for the older brother, I'm replacing him with the fantasy pick of Little Nettie Knickers and his quick draw. I don't know. I got nothing.
I like that. I like
that.
Awesome.
I was about to say you could also do Michael J. Fox, and then you have the two Teen Wolves.
Yeah, that'd be right.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Okay.
And then
Edna mode that back in and edit what Paul just said. Make me look good.
All right, great trivia, Francisco.
Thank you, Paul.
And now that we've all had some trivial fun, let's find out what you, the Rad Rewinders, had about Tres Amigos. Oh, Three Amigos.
Yes. And I will say before we get there, Baba wanted to recast one of them with Jonathan Brandis. So I imagine the older brother maybe, but...
Who's Jonathan Brandis?
I think he's the guy from Sequest DSV, the blonde.
No.
He committed suicide later on, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He died young.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of a good choice. I could see that.
Or what about River Phoenix as the older brother?
He was an unknown then, yeah.
Or maybe he would have been the Elliot actually. But anyway, regardless. Yeah. All right, Dustin Warford starts the fan train of Three Amigos with, "You don't want to die with a sissy gun. You need a man's gun." One of the most quotable movies in history. I watched it on my 40th birthday just to say, "You are turning 40 today," aligned with El Guapo's henchman. Love this movie. Classic all the way.
Wait, Zabe, what was the line that he said? It wasn't, he was turning 40, but he said it was like 33?
El Guapo, we are going to celebrate. You're turning, looks at him, 33 on the 33rd birthday.
Yeah.
Then they give him, it's a sweater.
It's a sweater.
It's so great.
Yeah. Jeremy Shields says, highly underrated classic comedy. It has been a cult classic that is finally getting the recognition it deserves. It's hard to choose a favorite scene, but this is where we learn that Martin Short could sing.
Indeed. Dave Manley says, on a recent rewatch, I was amazed that the singing bush was voiced by Randy You've Got a Friend in Me Newman.
That's right.
I didn't realize that.
On Sped Up. That's right. Kirkpatrick Pallant says, most memorable thing is them singing the Three Amigos and then the Three Amigos salute.
I'm Lucky Day. I'm Ned Needleland. I'm Dusty Bottoms. So together we're the Three Amigos.
Philip Hurd says, silly and funny, red and nostalgic for me.
And then Kirk also says, I accidentally rewatched this after another movie about 2 weeks ago. So funny. Most memorable thing is them singing Three
Amigos.
Oh, you commented twice. Okay, there. Because they did the salute many times.
Yes.
That's how memorable it was.
Yeah.
And James Felix says, the entire scene with the singing bush, from the magic chants to, great, you killed the invisible swordsman. So, a lot of people like this movie, but maybe there were some things that really just need to die, like the Invisible Swordsman. So let's get into the things we disliked about Three Amigos.
Worst woes.
Our worst woes about the film, and all starts because it's very apropos to what we just talked about.
Don't tell me you didn't like the singing bush.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. My mistake. I got confused. So, because I want to dovetail into my classmaker, which was how much I liked all the. Actually, before I get anywhere, well, no, I'll give Zabe a fighting chance. I'll wait till we get to our tragic makers for him to predict what my tragic maker is going to be.
But what if you? I'm feeling really shaky about my prediction now.
I was about to say let him guess now, and it might. Gives you a chance to change it, Francisco. But actually, if you could be saying, well, if you already say it, then he could change it, and then
that's fine. That's fine.
I'm a man.
I'm just joking.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
All right. Yes.
We'll wait.
I'm trying to spread this bit that's too long even longer.
My first dislike.
Just like a Saturday Night Live skit. Sorry.
It reminds me of the note of the Three Amigos that goes on for at least 2 minutes.
Migos. Oh my gosh, Paul, you're supposed to say Migos with us.
Sorry. So as a kid, I would practice that, and then when I was in my teenage years, I finally got there and was able to do it that long.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, though my classic maker was the music, my first dislike is I just loathe Blue Shadows. I think it's
a nice sweet song.
It's so not needed. This is one of those scenes they could just say goodnight to each other. You don't, and the bats, the E and the bats, that's funny. Keep that. But you don't need the whole Blue Shadows horses with mouths, poorly animated singing. I will say what's funny is that I didn't realize this, but I actually, my son is still, he's almost too big for me to do horsey with, but he likes to play horsey like me as the horse and him riding on me. And when I do that, I will sing. And I didn't realize I was doing Blue Shadows until I watched this.
It's a classic rhythm for that.
Exactly. Yeah. But I don't like the scene. I don't like the whole song.
Let me guess. You think the song is slow and boring.
A bit. Yeah. And it's overly silly. I mean, I know there's a lot of silliness in this, but it's just too much. I don't feel like it's necessary. So that's one thing I disliked about Three Amigos. Let's go to Zabe next. What's something you disliked?
Well, Francisco, I predicted that you would have a problem with that. That was going to be, I thought you're the tragic.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Well, at least you got one of them.
You're going. Yeah, exactly. You can make a guess for my next two. Like, okay, for instance, it's my turn again. Zabe, what do you think?
You're on a roll, Zabe.
Well,
keep going.
Well, I'm wrong because that's not the tragic.
I know, but just for fun.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
okay.
What's one thing you just liked?
Well, I feel bad stealing PaulJPowers.com's theme, his catchphrase, but I feel like the opening. I had a hard time finding anything bad about this movie.
Okay,
I really did. We struggled. Suzanne and I both, like, after the movie, like, what don't we like about this movie? Like,
have you listened to Blue Shadow? That
I love Blue Shadows.
Yeah, I love
after watching
that.
It last night, I liked it even more.
Fine.
Anyways, I thought the opening titles were slow and boring.
There you go. That's white text on a colored back.
Their opening song?
No.
The opening titles.
The titles.
They go on
credits,
and on and
It
on.
lasts forever. Yeah.
I don't remember that. I remember.
Did you go get a snack? Did you?
Hold on. I remember Orion, and they're singing, and then you see them, and then they're doing their intro song.
Right, and then it goes to instrumental, and they do the title cards. They do all the.
They do
the credits. Yes,
I guess.
And it goes on forever.
Okay.
On oversaturated background.
Oh, okay. That does seem a little familiar to me now that you say that. Okay. I guess
modern movies have gone away from the opening title cards and the opening credits by and large. So now that I watch older movies, it really stands out, and I notice it. I'm like, okay, got it. Like, okay.
and you'll have to excuse our host here. He often watches things on 2x speed.
I did not watch this on 2x speed. I did not fall asleep.
Didn't realize it.
Oh my gosh. I may have gotten up to get a snack during that part, so that's why I don't remember it. But all right.
I mostly put this in as my dislikes just to make sure I heard the drop from pauljpowers.com for the slow and boring.
Oh,
slow and boring.
Oh my gosh.
One of my favorite things about the show. I love it. Makes me happy every time I hear it.
Suzanne, what's something that didn't make you happy about this movie?
So again, like Zay said, this was very difficult for me to pick it apart, and I keep coming around. I kept coming around to the idea why it's so hard for me to pick this apart is because every time I felt like I would have a valid complaint of something that I didn't like, I could argue my way out of it on the other side by saying it doesn't take itself seriously. How could you take that seriously? You know, like it's so silly. It doesn't mean anything. Like, well, your criticisms don't mean it. So I was like arguing in both sides of my head of like, you know,
I can totally see that. One of the dislikes is that it doesn't take itself so seriously, but the way it handles it is so great.
Yeah. So like it was so hard to pick it apart. So I think that is one of the things that I didn't. That is both my
it's
maker.
a dislike wrapped around a like.
Yeah,
that works.
How silly it is, and how it doesn't ever for a moment take itself seriously. There is no point that you can point to it and, you know, be really offended or whatever, because it's a laugh. Like, you're gonna get mad at a laugh, and it's not even like it doesn't,
and it's not that great of a laugh.
So it was very difficult. So the silliness feels a little over the top at times, and I both love it and hate it at the same time. So it made both my list.
All right.
Yeah.
So we have some help coming from the chat. If anyone needs to phone a friend, Ashley apparently has plenty of dislikes that she could lend you. She says, I didn't make it through 30. You made it through like 45 minutes of this, Ashley, actually. But I didn't. She says she didn't make it through 30 minutes of this film.
I feel like 30. That's a good thing. Oops.
I feel like I would struggle to find things I actually liked. Worst woes would be the easier section. Oh, my goodness. Well, and that's
which section? Which section?
The one we're in now, the dislike section. We call it our worst woes because it's alliterative.
Okay, your worst woes section.
Yeah. Okay, that's totally fair though, Suzanne. That it was overly silly, but that's almost a thing you also was endearing about, is what I think I heard from you.
Yeah. Is that it's hard to take it seriously, and then also it's hard to take it seriously.
Yeah.
So
I'm wondering
it goes both ways.
If Ashley in the chat, if she has a plethora of dislikes.
She didn't make it to that part, Paul.
A what? A plethora.
Yes, thank you. Paul, while she's typing out her plethora of dislikes, what's one thing you disliked about this film?
Okay. So I realized in this watch, when Carmen is with Rodrigo, justice for Rodrigo, they're in the Mexican city looking for help, and they go to the mission where it's playing the movie. But the titles are in English, but they're in Mexico.
Yeah, and they're speaking English in a Mexican bar.
But then I remembered, Hollywood isn't that far from Mexico. Are they really doing subtitles back then, or changing the cards just for international distribution? Probably not. So I disregarded it. But I dislike that I even had to think about it.
My God.
It's my own fault.
I thought you were going to say the fact that Carmen and Rodrigo go into a Mexican cantina and everyone speaks English.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they did that for my part. I was trying to, because I'm a gringo trying to watch this.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
But
go ahead.
I was about to say they had that it was American guy in the cantina with a big mustache speaking like Southern. So I figured it was a
He's
mix,
like a Yosemite Sam type.
yeah, of English.
So you're thinking they're all just trying to impress him?
No, but I think now,
Look how well our
you bring
English
up a good
is.
point. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, that's one of the dislikes. It didn't jive.
All right,
like the language.
That's fair. For me, my next dislike, and Dave, what do you think my next dislike is?
Oh no.
Let's see here.
That this is the only time that
I'm asking Zabe, Paul, but okay.
And what's his name appeared together
John
on
Lovitz?
film. John Lovitz.
Well, my overall thought was that you would have a hard time suspending your disbelief for the fantastical parts of the movie that, like a talking turtle or rhythm section horses.
Invisible swordsman.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the overall general thought for you.
So you are very close, but not quite. So my next dislike is the whole, it's the singing bush and invisible swordsman, but not for why you think. I actually liked the singing bush and the invisible swordsman, but this movie either needs to have more of that, more of these fantastical elements, or just cut it, because it is so out of place from the rest. I'm sorry. It's just like, because like we were saying before,
watching a documentary.
Like we said before, all they need is to you could have that desert scene where they're drinking the wire and where Dusty drinks all his wire and throws it away, and then they're like, oh, we have nothing, to them seeing the plane, and then they just go. You don't need this whole invisible swordsman singing bush scene. It's fun, I enjoy it, but it's so out of place. You need more of those fantastical elements to make that not feel to not have it seem so out of place with the rest of the film.
I don't know, Francisco, if you really watch it, almost every single scene has something crazy that could never actually happen.
Right.
Like Martin Short swinging down on the ropes and then face forward and then landing backwards
and
with
getting
his spurs.
Yeah, miraculously.
Yeah.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Mid-air.
Well, Francisco, from what I'm hearing from you, it's either Narnia or nothing.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
All right.
Yes. Okay, let's go to Paul. Yeah. What's Amigos or nothing for you? What's a darn amigo for you about this?
It didn't make sense to me when the Amigos were first breaking into El Guapo's fortress to rescue Carmen. That up to this point, the build up, these banditos have been killing people, and they were gonna kill the three Amigos beforehand, but as soon as Lucky shows up, El Guapo doesn't kill him. He's like, I'll deal with you later. And it just like, oh, put him away. If they inserted a line like, you know what? I'm celebrating now, and I'm going to enjoy killing you much later for my birthday present.
That would have made sense.
That would have been fine.
Yeah.
Just a line in there. But the fact that they go in killing, and then when the hero shows up, they don't kill him. It's a trope that's often used in movies that it's so frustrating. That when it happens, it irks me, and this is one of those cases.
I totally
It's in the deleted scenes.
Yeah, it was a 2 second. We got to cut 2 seconds. Where here? Okay, good. Now we're safe.
So, Ashley gave us a treasure trove of dislikes and treasure makers. We will get to hers here in a second, but I do want to get through Zabe and Suzanne's last two dislikes before we get to our tragic makers. Suzanne, what was something else you disliked? And I know it's hard for you and Zabe to come up with ones, but what was something else you disliked?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow from Ashley for sure. I'm sure that because I can't see her in the chat, so once I hear her point,
I will go ahead and read hers now in case you both want to borrow from hers. So she says, nonsensical plot points, singing bush, campfire song, singing horses, unintelligent characters who don't fully grasp reality until they're shot. Tragic maker, humor, silliness of the film, didn't find much of the film funny. Obviously not. She's not their target audience. It just came across as stupid to her. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, she's not wrong. It is stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
And humor is subjective.
Very
So,
Right.
yeah.
It is totally
Right.
stupid, but
Yes.
it's still funny.
Yeah.
Maybe go back to when you were
again-
like 9 or 10 and watch it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Suzanne, go ahead. What's the gist?
That's so yeah. What I have written down, my point was that one of the things that I think that it's just about the movie in general, but not necessarily about the plot. I dislike that we didn't get another like fantastic Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase movie ever again.
Yes.
Like,
That would have
they
been cool.
never
Yeah.
appeared together.
Yeah.
Again, in another way. Like let's see what else you got, guys.
Well,
like,
two
can you
of
do
them
comedy other
work
ways,
together.
or is it always going to be?
I will say 2 of them work together a lot.
Well,
and
yeah.
one is known
Yes.
in Hollywood to be hard to work with. So-
Right. And I totally get it. Like, so they're even working together now. Like, 2 of them are
Right.
working together now, even still.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of them may not have been agreeable to that because he's got to be the star. And when you have the other 2 around, it's a bit hard to be the front man, you know?
Exactly. It's
Especially
supposed-
Steve Martin. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. So I think that's like a very general point of something that I'm disappointed about. I would have really liked to have seen another kind of comedy from the 3 of these.
Yeah,
these,
absolutely.
These performers again, and we never do. We never got it again. So
yeah,
one and done.
Recast-
and for Ashley, that's a good thing.
Recast Spies Like Us and and have the 3 of them instead of 2 spies. Have it be
Those
3 spies.
okay.
and the 3 spies.
That could have some legs, Paul. I get that. Zabe, what is your last dislike before we get to Tragic Makers?
Well, my Tragic Maker I think is legit, but this next one is kind of grasping at straws a little bit, and that is that all the dudes in this movie have such disgusting teeth. It's so hard to look at them.
It's the 80s, man.
Yeah, no, that's
the teeth are so gross. I can't even look at them.
That's
all
fair.
the time.
I mean, it's real. I feel like they would have that.
Historically accurate.
If only Santa Poco wasn't so good at sewing, as much more have more dental hygienists.
Yeah,
I think then it would have been a much more.
It's all the chiclets they're eating down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Oh my! All right.
I mean, not to bring the facts to the table, Zabe, but the only people who had really bad teeth were actually everyone in El Guapo side. If you look at the Santa Poco people, their teeth for the most part were okay.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no,
at least they weren't black.
Now that you mentioned that, yeah,
But
I think they were pretty good.
It's all
That's
the
how you can
gangs.
tell the
It was
good
only
guys
ever
from the
gangs.
bad
That's how
guys.
you
Yeah.
identify the good. Yeah, the good guys from the bad
exactly.
guys. That's
Real quick,
that's going to be part of my next point.
while we're on the bad guys, someone else that had bad teeth, and this may be something I'm just not getting, much like the whole kiss on the Verdania thing I didn't get until now, but I still don't understand this. There's this point where we're introduced to El Guapo, and he's taking a picture of like all his people in this like scene of like Arabian Nights or something. I don't know what it is, but he's taking a picture. He takes a picture, and the guy holding the flash, the camera goes to him, and he looks so bashful. He has this sweet bashful look on him, but I don't know why he looks that way. Any ideas why he has this expression on his face? Oh, Zabe, go ahead.
I noticed that as well every time I watch it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They go way out of their way to show this guy.
Yes.
And he gives a couple of expressions. My personal thought, I don't know this to be a fact or not, but I think that the camera just caught him and they just fell in love with that little look that he gives.
Yeah.
We gotta put this in. That's just my spider.
I'll go with that.
He's got
theory.
interesting features.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
interesting face. Like,
Absolutely,
Camera
yes.
just kind of like loves him for this. They love
Yeah.
him for the type that they were looking for.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah, you couldn't replicate that. I bet that dude couldn't do that twice.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, that's very fair. Okay, so now though, as much as I liked his face, his expression there, I didn't like a lot of other things about this movie. But I want to hear what you guys didn't like about this movie first, and I'll end with mine. Suzanne, what's your tragic maker for
Okay.
Three Amigos?
okay, so we're gonna launch this. This is a great segue because it launches into my tragic view. Now, I preface all of this by saying, I understand that the movie is a comedy and it is meant to be funny and it is not meant to be taken seriously. It does not take itself seriously at any point. And so that feels like it gives it a little bit of a pass, I guess, for my tragic makers.
Mm-hmm.
But if I take off that hat for a second
Yeah.
and allow myself to be mildly offended, again, being of I am Mexican,
Mm-hmm.
and why are there so many dirty Mexicans in this movie? Like, why did you make them all so dirty? Their clothes are dirty, their faces are dirty, their teeth are dirty. Like,
But
can we
Carmen
have no
isn't.
bad guys? Right,
Carmen's
okay, so that's what they did. They went for every stereotype of every like Mexican thing. The houses are a stereotype. The cantina, the fact that they speak English but still have an accent, like it's laden with these like mildly offensive stereotypes, but I'm not offended because it's a comedy. Like they're not exactly laughing at Mexican culture. But man, it is super painful to watch the stereotypes sometimes. And like, oh gosh, it's overwhelming, right?
Okay.
And even the clothes that they wear, there's not one person in Santa Poco who doesn't have a straw hat. Did you realize that?
No.
Every single one of them has this like straw sombrero hat. Like, really, guys? Is this what we think Mexicans look like? They wear huaraches and they wear straw hats? Like,
I am so white. The first time that I saw a mariachi band, I got all excited. I said, "Look, they're dressed like the Three Amigos."
That's something actually Ashley commented on that she I'm surprised she didn't add into her likes, but she mentioned how I don't like how they look like just a mariachi band, and I wasn't offended by anything in this film except I feel like I would have preferred their costumes to look less like mariachi band costumes. I don't know what it was. I don't know how they would costume them, but
traditional. It's like the traditional costume of. So think of it like a fancy cowboy.
Wealthy guy.
Yeah, it's like a fancy cowboy. So cowboys, the outfit is called a charro.
Okay.
And they
I
wear
those,
that. I'm very familiar.
Oh my gosh, Paul.
Oh my god.
No, they're good. You don't like them?
No. So.
Formal wear almost.
Yeah, that's the traditional wear. So that's like, to me, I look at that and I'm like, oh well, they're meant to be fancy, so they're looking fancy as like what you would recognize as what mariachis wear. So that wasn't as offensive as much. Like, I'm not offended, but if I were to be offended, then I just think like the way that stuff looked, they just made it look so campy and stereotypical.
Okay, all right, very fair.
I'm thinking that they probably dressed them that way because they got Hollywood. Because they got like racist Hollywood in the 1920 or teens or whatever. Thinking, oh, that's what all Mexican people look like. Right. There's these like a mariachi guys that they'd get at like El Torito or something that they see those guys. But in reality, it's the real costume designers that have a kind of a racist tinge to it by putting them all in straw hats. And every time you touch one of the bad guys, a big plume of dirt flies off from like their pig pen from the Peanuts.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in their defense, I don't think there's really showers or bathing places in that little like hideout that they have. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like that the dirtiness part.
They can go wherever they want. You need a shower, go to sleep.
Yeah, but if you're, I mean, I've not read or seen Lord of the Flies, but I know these boys aren't really bathing themselves. They're just doing wherever they want because, or better yet, the Lost Boys from Peter Pan. They're not taking care of themselves. They're just doing whatever they want.
But they live on an island surrounded by water. That's less of an excuse.
yeah, well, that's a good point. Yes, but anyway, regardless, that's a very valid tragic maker, Suzanne. So thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to say I'm sorry if I offended any Charo fans out there. My other comment.
I thought it was funny. But Zabe, let's go to you next. What is your tragic maker for Three Amigos?
So I'm gonna take a turn on this, and if you want to edit this out of the podcast, that's fine.
Because we haven't offended enough people yet.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we're all having a yuck here, and I'm gonna probably wreck everything like I usually do.
You're fine. Okay.
So that being said, here's my biggest complaint.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
This movie gets a little rapey.
Yeah.
It gets a little. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
There's like it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary to weave in some sort of underline of sexual assault, even in jest. There's even a throwaway line about raping horses.
Yes, riding off on the women.
Riding off on the women. Like, I mean, I get it. It's a joke, and like, to Suzanne's point, you can't get too offended because everything is silly. But the problem here is it's just a reminder that there's parts of Gen X that have aged very poorly, and
like Monty. Completely agree with you. Yes, I'm glad we're on the same page. I'm glad. Hey, everyone, you heard it here first. Zabe and me.
Get on with it.
Yes, get over
Okay,
it.
Paul is still in the past, but me and Zabe, we're simpatico about how we
try to be serious here, Francisco.
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue,
Difficult
please.
for me to be serious.
I'm sorry.
And here we are. It's the so a lot of movies in the 80s and Gen X movies, their flippant use of sexual assault as
a punchline.
A punchline, or not even a punchline, just like somehow accepted, you know, somehow it's even in small ways, it's kind of a buzzing low in the background of storylines and stuff. That's really not necessary. It almost feels like it's almost like apologizes or normalizes, like that's what
like it might have actually been
happened.
true back then,
right? Yeah, well, I mean, it was true, right? But it gives some sort of weight to it that is unnecessary in a way. It doesn't bring attention as if like, oh, this is a bad thing. I get that all the bad guys are doing the bad things.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But it's still,
it doesn't necessarily feel bad in the context of the movie, and it should. I think it was what you're getting at.
It puts it in the subconscious of the viewer, right? And I think for people who are victims of sexual assault, that's not funny.
Yeah.
Right? That's not enjoyable to go there in your mind in any stretch, especially in a comedy, right? Right?
Yeah.
So it's unnecessary, and
I get rape jokes ruin my comedy.
Yeah. I'm going to go on record to say, like, hey, sexual assault is not a good thing. Right.
Yes. Retro Rewind podcast does not condone sexual assault. We are not fans.
Right. So I bristle at that. Right?
Yeah.
Why are they talking about this kind of stuff? So like we watched Rocky recently.
Oh, okay.
And it's got huge rapey vibes in it, in that movie. Like Sylvester Stallone totally, I know this is a podcast about Rocky, but Rocky like totally corners Adrian and like won't let her get out the door. She keeps saying,
I gotta go.
Yeah, I need to leave. I gotta go. Like,
Rocky doesn't understand that no means no. He needs it beaten out of him.
Right. So, but that's my point, Paul.
Yeah.
Is it? Here's the good guy.
Yeah.
And the good guy is saying like, oh, she doesn't really mean no, right? Because Adrian stays, right? And it's this like macho thing of like, girls don't know what they really want kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's it's gross and it's bad, and that's my tragic maker, that this had any part in this movie.
Okay. Very valid, Zabe. Thank you. And I'm not going to edit that out. I appreciate you giving your honest opinion. So thank you so much. Paul.
But you're kicked off the show.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm joking.
That's why you're in the poop deck.
Oh my gosh. Paul, was there anything about any sort of vibes or things that didn't age well for you that made your tragic maker, or was it something completely different?
I think it was completely different.
Okay. Yeah.
It's going along the whole line of things not making sense. So my tragic maker is
tragic maker.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. Mine is It was gonna be like how they let the Amigos escape from El Guapo's. Like, here's a guy 100 yards away pointing one gun at a random crowd.
Yeah.
But honestly, even rewatching it with watch the Blu-ray edition, because last time I saw it on DVD, so I got to see details. The end scene when the Amigos are firing on El Guapo's men in the village.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are of the main actors.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
How they got to different places. And then when they came out as, first of all, that village housed like 100 people. There's no way that many villagers that came out. They don't all live in that tiny village.
Yeah.
And then the costumes that they were wearing didn't match a lot of what was used when the Amigos were coming out shooting at El Guapo.
Mm-hmm.
So the continuity there, like, oh yeah, it's a good trick because, again, trick photography that was mentioned earlier was actually used on us while watching it, and I didn't like that.
Okay, that's fair. I thought they were making
if you read the novelization of the movie, it makes more sense.
Yes. So yeah, the tragic maker is that it didn't fulfill what I saw in my head when I read the novelization. Yes.
Did you guys actually read the novelization of this?
No.
Oh my gosh, you had me.
But I'll tell you what, if it's read by Jefe in that stereotypical accent, I would listen to it in a heartbeat.
The Amigos came down to El Santo Poco. No, okay. All right, guys. Well, very fair Tragic Makers, but I think you missed one. And Zabe, what do you think my Tragic Maker is?
I've got nothing funny to say, so I'm going to say pass.
Okay, all right. And you guys actually mentioned it earlier. My Tragic Maker is I never understand. It doesn't make any sense. I don't care how silly you claim this movie to be. Why does Ned somehow stay stuck up in the decorations when he swings out? His
feet are stuck in the what is that thing that comes down the
piñata?
How?
Thank you.
What, his feet have glue on them? There's no way he's gonna
his spurs on.
No, his weight is not his weight. That would tear through those piñatas like nothing.
Francisco, you've never had your foot stuck in something. You're like, how does this not come off?
But his foot isn't stuck in it. It's like sticks to it. It's very weird. He's like swings.
Have you ever got a piñata for your kid? You know how hard those things are to break? They're made of concrete.
That's why I'm saying his foot doesn't go into it. It sticks to it. Why would it stick to it? It doesn't make any sense.
Because of the spurs that's stuck into it.
Right, they're sharp.
They're not going to be that. The weight of a human, unless he's 50 pounds, is going to make him fall. That's not going to hold him.
Have you seen Martin Short? He's not called Martin Tall. Okay.
Brutal.
That's a fair point. But that's my Tragic Maker. It defies the laws of physics in my mind.
But when he lands head first.
And that's clearly a body double, like a dummy, too.
It's so worth it.
Oh my gosh. So that's my Tragic Maker.
Is it believable? No, but it's hilarious.
That whole part is all just so you can say the line. What's next? Amigos dropping from the sky?
Yeah.
The whole part's just
and that's good. Spider that did a big giant spider web, then you get more fantastical elements, which goes back to what I said before. And then you because Francisco, the spider is in league with El Guapo, I'm here. I'm there for it.
Yes. Oh, congratulations, you got your wish, because that spider is also invisible. He lives in the invisible world with the swordsman.
Oh, well, okay. I just wish they played lip service to that. Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
well, it's in the novelization, read by Jefe.
And quick edit mode. I'm sorry that the audio keeps going out for you guys. I'm not sure why. I know that happens sometimes. In the final podcast, I have a audio track going that just has everyone on the track, so I will be able to fill in those gaps in the final recording.
I'm so sorry for you listening.
Can you hear me?
live.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Sometimes I don't know why, but when we stream, OBS or something will happen and the audio will just drop, and I don't
on those watching the live stream.
Exactly.
But Francisco's recording; he can hear us and see us. It's fine.
Exactly.
Let's just start it all over.
There we go.
From the beginning.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna steal all of Suzanne's tragic dislike. So no, I'm joking.
Yeah. No. I think it's just kind of out for you guys, D-Tungsten. Not.
Are you
for
able
us.
to hear me?
Yeah. And they're
Okay,
talking about
okay, just
all of us, not just you, Suzanne.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
This is the smoothest I've ever listened to the show, frankly. I'm serious.
Yeah.
This is the smoothest I've said it. I didn't know.
Well, that's because you could actually hear what's going on now.
yeah, exactly. Anyway, okay, end of Edna mode. All right, guys, we've all given our tragic makers. We've all entered our firing trajectories into the firing computer. Alice, do you have a firing solution for us?
Firing solution complete. Rating salvo armed and ready to fire on your mark.
All right, do we rate Three Amigos a classic? We'd recommend anyone go see this movie, whether or not they've seen it before. A nostalgic. It's worth seeing again if you remember enjoying it. Maybe we watched it as a kid. Yeah, definitely revisit it. You'll have fun. But if you've never seen it before, pass this one by. It won't be fun for you. Or do we rate it a tragic? It's not worth anyone's time today, whether or not you've seen it before. If you have seen it before, or if you've never seen it before, keep it that way. And if you have seen it before, don't sully any good memories you have of it with a rewatch. So we'll start with our guests as we like to. Suzanne, you had predicted nostalgic. Where did Three Amigos end up for you?
Yes, nostalgic. I firmly believe that the sense of humor of the younger generations, especially has changed.
It's gone worse. Yeah, I agree.
And comedies kind of don't exist anymore, at least not in this way. Jason and I had this, Zabe and I had this conversation where we talked about the fact that you can't make these kinds of movies anymore, and they don't. And as a result, the sense of humor has really kind of drastically shifted. So unless you saw this when you were younger, and even maybe then, you might have missed out on the charm of it, because our sense of humor is really kind of driven by these things that we saw that were, old hat for us, like normal, the silliness
culturally
of this
acceptable back then.
Yeah, it didn't feel silly when I was a kid. I loved it. And
exactly.
I just think that we watched it with our daughter. We fast forward some of the parts that are a little more questionable, but she's right at the age where these things are still funny. But if I tried to show it to her in 5 or 6 years time from now, I don't think it's going to resonate nearly as well. And there's going to be this moment where she would probably look at me and be like, "Why do you like this, mom and dad?" Like,
sure.
Doesn't make any sense. I'm like, okay, and they just sort of go with it, but not really.
Yeah, it's
love
not
it.
their
So
thing.
I feel like this is something where if you experienced it when you were younger, if you appreciated this kind of humor when you were younger, it's probably something that you would really still love and still resonates with you, and still, like I said, the quotables, right? Oh, so great. But if not, I think that maybe it's something that you may not be for you anymore.
Okay.
So I say nostalgia.
All right, nostalgic for Suzanne. Zabe. And thank you, Suzanne. Zabe, what was you had predicted classic? Where did it end up for you?
Just to piggyback on what Suzanne said, the number one comedy that we looked up online, because we said they don't make movies, they don't make comedies anymore. We're like, what is the number one comedy last year? And what came up on our Google machine was Deadpool and Wolverine.
As a comedy?
As a comedy. Like, that was the number one comedy according to the interwebs. And that's not a straight up comedy.
Yeah, it's a superhero movie. Yeah, exactly.
That happens to lean heavily on the funny. But still, it's not a comedy. So Suzanne, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely wrong that it's nostalgic, because it is totally a stone cold classic.
Stone cold.
This movie, stone cold classic. I recommend it for anybody that likes to laugh, that has a good sense of humor, that's not married to Francisco. That's my recommendation. So and Suzanne, you buried yourself, because how my evidence to it being this classic is because we did show this to our 13-year-old daughter, and she did enjoy it. She's seen it twice.
Oh wow!
She sat around to watch it. She put her iPad down long enough
You
to
know,
watch this movie with us.
It's
No, I
true,
was there,
but also
sitting right
there's an
next to her.
asterisk on that. She is our daughter. Like, this is what we do. So we have raised her to have an appreciation of
taste.
80s comedy.
Yeah.
Very good.
And so it was seamless. We fit her right into this, and she took it well. So
But she is a younger generation, and she did enjoy it. We need to show this to more of our younger nephews and nieces to get a bigger sample size. But I think this is a classic movie. Give it the Pepsi challenge yourself, listeners. give it a watch.
Yeah.
And show it to other people in your demo, and let's see what they have to say. But I think it's a classic. Go watch this movie.
Yeah. And I will say, Ashley does say in chat, I have a sense of humor, and I can corroborate that she definitely does. This just didn't do it for me. I am curious, Ashley, what is an example of an 80s comedy that you do enjoy?
Well, it doesn't have to be 80s. Just like what kind of comedies do you?
Well, no, but I'm curious. A similar comedy in this,
Like, is Schindler's List a comedy to you? Like
contemporary with?
I think it's valid to say 80s comedy. I think it's totally valid.
I'm just curious to get sort of like a room check, not room check, but just a
or
temperature
maybe
check.
a good question would be, what is your favorite comedy?
Oh,
like
yeah.
not necessarily restricted to
Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay.
But thank you, Zabe. Classic. So before we get to me and Paul's reigns, we like to go to our reflux capacitors, and together you overwhelmingly there was a nostalgic reign, but collectively you very much dominated with classic reigns. So together, thank you for your support first and foremost. But you get to vote, and your voting was handedly a classic from the reflux capacitors. So now we have 3 classics, or I'm sorry, 1 nostalgic and 2 classics. My bad. And Ashley does say, if I have to go with a movie that featured 2 of the 3 Amigos, I'd pick Father of the Bride movies. Okay, I think, was that 90s though? But that's fair. That's a fair.
It was 90s.
Yeah.
More of a rom-com, but okay.
It's a comedy.
Yeah,
oh, that's what the com part of rom-com.
I wouldn't call it a rom-com though.
I would call it a rom-com, and I think it's a great choice by Ashley.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Frank.
Let's see. Let's go with I bet Kindergarten Cop, I think she likes also, and City Slickers. Anyway, I don't have to go. You can continue to add to them if you'd like, Ashley. But, Paul.
Yes.
You had predicted classic. What was your final reign for 3 Amigos?
I must say, when I rewatched this, I treated myself to some nice sugar water and some sugary snacks, and I just had a blast turning my mind off and enjoying it. It was great. I recommend this movie to anybody. Classic all the way for me.
Sick all the way. All right. Yes, guys. Kindergarten Cop is 90s. All right, fine. Jeez,
is it a comedy?
Louise. Yeah, it's a comedy.
It's a dramedy.
Really? I feel like it's much more a comedy.
There's some serious moments in there.
Well,
with
yeah,
the
but that doesn't.
kidnapping and
It's a thriller. It's got a thriller vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a documentary. Kindergarten
it's a
Cop
detective.
documentary.
You know, he's Detective John Kemp.
I'm Detective John Kimball.
Oh.
I'm a cop, you idiot.
Word. Can I go older? I like Monty Python, though Francisco may disown me. I'm not going to disown you. Now, wait. You mean like generally Monty Python? Which most rewinders don't realize. Generally, I'm fine with Monty Python. I just don't care for Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So, just to bring some clarity to things. Ashley, come on.
I'm sensing that this is a very big point of contention.
Yeah, I think me and Ashley need to see a marital counselor at this point. No, I'm kidding. Not at all.
It's funny.
But
I'm sorry, Francisco, but I have to agree with everyone else. I don't know what you're not seeing, because it's amazing.
About 3 Amigos?
Monty Python and the whole.
Okay. I'm like, I haven't given my rating yet. What are you talking about?
No, the Holy Grail.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's most people, so no worries.
You make me sad.
Ashley has gone our kids to say "need" to me over and over again. So I guess some might say she's doing a good job. I disagree. I very much agree. Anyway, I predicted classic. I rate this a classic. I had a ton of fun rewatching it, other than Blue Shadow and some of the other silliness. I very much enjoyed watching Three Amigos again. I would watch it again. I'd recommend other people watch it. I think I have my son to the point where he would want to watch it. I'm hoping before I return to the library, he'll watch it with me. But according to the Retro Rewind podcast, with 4 classics and 1 nostalgic, we rate Three Amigos a disputed classic film. We'd recommend anyone go see it, whether or not they've seen it before. Doing the Lord's work here, Ashley. Really? Anyway. But now it's time to get back to our own time. Good old 20XX.
20XX! Calm sat online, awaiting incoming transmissions.
Feels good.
No, sorry, Hefe. You need to leave.
Like I was saying, feels good to be back. Wow. But we wouldn't have been able to travel back to 1986 to begin with if it weren't for our amazing reflex capacitors, namely Deborah Powers, Geek Devotions, Drew the Cellcast, Ashley Ruiz, Kennethan, Fabulous Lomax, That's Our Babo, D. Tungsten, Daryl Hafner, Cool Deluxe, Dustin, He's a Big Deal Warford, Flux, Redeemed Otaku, in addition to 2 other awesome patrons as well. Thank you all so much for keeping the gigawatts coming. And if you want to help keep us flying and get bonus content for your generosity, we're about to play a fun game here. Speaking of bonus content, head over to retrorewindpodcast.com/support to start.
Forgive me, El Guapo. I know that I, Jefe, do not have your superior intellect and education. But could it be that once again, you are angry that you are not sponsored by PaulJPowers.com like this stream is?
Nice.
Well
Lucky
done,
us, Francisco.
Well done.
That's really good.
And speaking of supporting the podcast, Francisco, are there ways to support it without breaking the bank?
Yes.
Or
destroying Santa
village?
Poco. Yeah, yes. Great ask, Paul. Yes, there's actually a fantastic way you can support the show if you don't have any pesos in the piggy bank. So you probably enjoyed this episode.
100,000 pesos.
Sorry, go ahead.
You probably enjoyed this episode, and no justice for Rodrigo. You probably enjoyed this episode if you made it this far. So if you aren't driving, tap the share icon in your podcast player for this episode and send it to a friend saying, I know you like Three Amigos, so why didn't you listen? So I think you'd like this podcast about it.
Great. And I'll bet they'll thank you for
Well,
it.
yeah, they're going to. Absolutely. Because they'll be like, whoa, this is a great podcast. Thanks for sharing it with me.
Yeah. And speaking of thanking people, we want to give a big amigo hug to Suzanne and Zabe for supporting us with their thoughts about Three Amigos. And since I like to go off in alphabetical order, we'll start with Susanna because Zabe is dead last in the alphabet. But Suzanne, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts.
Really appreciate you, Suzanne. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Aw, much love back to you.
And now that you're a shipman, we'll expect more.
Yes.
Get more of you around.
Organizing those entertaining things.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, we look forward to that. And Zabe, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Where can people find you online? Is there anything cool you got going on that they should check out?
I am the host of a Gen X trivia game show podcast called Who Will Save Generation X? On the show, we have 2 best friends like Francisco and Paul, literally Francisco and Paul, compete for fantastic prizes in our prize vault, which is basically just junk that I find on eBay. And we play a lot of fun little trivia games. It's a nostalgic look back at the cool things of Generation X. You can find us at whowillsavegenx.com.
Cool.
Awesome.
And I'll bet they'll thank you for it.
Probably. Yeah. Thank you so much, Suzanne, Zabe, my awesome amigo, Paul, and all you rewinders, new and old, for another fun voyage. And because we don't have a Bobo here to totally derail me, I also want to thank Alutrick for enhancing our music. Find him at alutrick.bandcamp.com or youtube.com/@Alutrick. That's spelled ALLOOUTRICK, then the number 8266 for the YouTube. So thank you so much to him.
Oh, that was amazing when he did that on.
No, it was not. It was completely out of decorum.
No. Check out what
I run a strict ship here. No outside thought is allowed. No.
Right. Anyway, yes. And speaking of websites like Bandcamp and that Alley Trick is on, you can find me. I'm Paul J. Powers. I'm pauljpowers.com. Sorry, I misspoke there. You can find all my social media links and what I'm up to lately by visiting me at pauljpowers.com.
.com. And you can find me on our Discord for show announcements or just to say hi. Join us there at retrorewindpodcast.com/Discord.
This podcast is a proud member of Culture Box, a curated collection of podcasts, videos, and articles that will provide you a balanced meal of content. You will find culture celebrated for its past and future, satirized for its extremes, explored in study, and created anew in story. Point your web browser to culturebox.media.
And as El Guapo just said, we are now part of the Culture Box Media Network. Find all the shows unpacking truth through story, comedy, subjective comedy, and geekery at culturebox.media.
Yes, thank you, EXO, and thank you for listening. We pray you are more joyful today than when you first hit play. But like in Pokemon, we gotta catch you all for Back to the Future 3. Dun, 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 dun,
Another Western.
Dun, 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 dun. That's
Back
right.
to back.
Our next adventure on the Retro Rewind podcast.
Retro Rewind mission complete. Proceed to base to await next mission.
Let's go, amigos. Adios. Ha-ha!
Nice.
So I'm going to have to ask for my wife's sake, for Ashley's sake, what's the name of your cat? What kind of cat is it? All that.
This is Tiger Lily, and
Oh,
she
from Peter
is
Pan.
a Lynx Point Siamese. So she's kind of striped, you can see a little bit, and she's a sweetie. And if I'm doing something on the counter, she's like, "What are you doing, Mom?
Of
Let's
course.
get into your business." Like, "Oh wow."
Of course.
So she's not supposed to be on the counter, and I can't shoo her down. So that's why she knows that she's got me in a corner right now.
Ashley says, pretty
my
kitty.
kitty
Aw.
Yeah, she's a sweetie.
Very sweet. So guys, if you everyone in chat, I haven't talked to Paul about this, so hopefully he's gonna be okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep the stream going for this next segment. We're going to be playing a game called Retro Theater Royale.
But we're gonna cut out the audio so you can't hear it.
Well, it's going to be posted later. It's going to be only for supporters of the podcast to listen and vote on later. But I figured we'd try doing it live in case someone catches it. It's like, oh, that's what this is. I want to go vote on the theater in case, because we've only done this one time before and no one voted because I messed up the poll and made it so you couldn't vote. And then I fixed it. But by that time, I think it got lost. So I'm trying to give it more visibility.
You slime-eating dogs, you scum-sucking pigs, you sons of a motherless goat.
Tell us we'll die like dogs. So
you will die like dogs.
Before we get to it,
we'll fight like lions.
Before we get to it, if anyone needs to take a bathroom break, get some water, go ahead and do that now, and then we'll come back and we will. Okay. Yeah. And then we'll come back and play the game.
Okay. Now we're going to do something extremely fun. We're going to play a wonderful game called Who is My Daddy and What Does He Do?
My mom says our dad is a real machine. Of course, that's the one that comes to me. Oh my goodness.
No, that's not true.
Well, it was true. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Paul, are you guys thinking of getting another dog anytime soon, or just like no?
Since this is bonus content for the listeners, you can get a clue in on this. Valerie would love to, and I would love to not. So as far as I'm concerned, no, we're definitely not.
Yeah.
Because and that's all on me.
Okay.
Because
totally
yeah.
I mean, that's a lot to just. That's just a lot to have a pet, and so
yeah,
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not true. And
Very
Zane's
nice to
back.
see you all again.
Yes, it's very nice.
Was that okay, guys? What I said in the show, like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like maybe I shouldn't have gone there.
You're
what
fine,
the rape
Zane.
stuff?
Yeah.
No. I actually at first I was like, okay, I know you're struggling, so yeah, I could see that as like a minor point, but I think you made a very valid point. If someone is struggling with that and they're trying to enjoy a comedy, and then that stuff comes up, then it's an unnecessary. I think it does.
It wasn't something that was crucial to the plot to make
I think the movie suffers for it.
Yeah.
I think it's a valid point.
I just want people to be honest with what their dislikes and likes are, Zabe. So it can
No,
be
it's
what
not
it is.
true.
Yeah, I can't.
just feel like.
Go ahead.
I just feel like the sexual assault stuff is way underreported, underrepresented, but it's overrepresented in our pop culture and our media.
Well, that's what we are.
Kind of
so
gross.
we got to bring it.
So I appreciate you bringing light to that, and no, so that I don't feel like you have to censor yourself or anything like that. Now, if you start saying that My Pie and the Holy Grail is the best thing since sliced bread, then by all means censor yourself. You can keep that to yourself. No one wants to hear that.
Sandwiches are pretty rad, so.
Okay, guys. Thumbs up if you're ready for the bonus content.
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna pick.
All right.
I got so much to pick from.
Yeah. So I will go over the rules for those listening.
Yes.
And then
explain it, please.
Okay. Welcome, Reflex Capacitors, to more bonus content. This time we're going to be playing a game we played once before. We're trying it again, see if it can get some legs. We call it Retro Theater Royale. What's going to happen is I'm the sort of
James
the
Bond movie.
Sorry,
go ahead. What?
See, I'm trying to explain things, Paul. Don't interrupt right now.
Why? It's what I do best.
That's a good point. Why you don't leave your prize horse in the stable for the Kentucky Derby?
I like that.
It's a weird analogy I just made.
I'm a prize stallion.
Okay. Anyway, what we're gonna do for this game is I'm gonna MC it, and then Paul, Zabe, and Suzanne are gonna be the contestants. So the conceit for the game is each of you are running a movie theater. I'm going to ask you what your movie theater is called here in a second, but you're running a movie theater, and you're going to put on an event of a triple feature showing. And what it's going to be is of movies from 1986. We just covered the movie Three Amigos, which is from 1986. Okay. Three Amigos could be in your triple feature, but you're going to pick movies from 1986. That's the one criteria we have. And you can try to pick movies that are all of the same genre. It could just be fan favorites, things that you personally like. You can use any movies you like in any sort of way you want. I'll ask you, like, what are you sort of aiming for after you've picked your first movie? But
why? Because then other people might pick of that same genre just to throw me off.
Because, well, maybe that'll add some more of the drama, PaulJPowers.com. But I'm going to ask you sort of what you can keep it loose. You don't have to go into a detail or anything, Paul. But I'm going to ask you about that so that we sort of have a mindset for what you might be going for.
It came out in 1986.
I'm going for movies that came out in 1986. The thing is, you can't just pick any movie because we're going to do a draft of 1986 movies. So we'll start with one of you, then I'll go to another. Then the third person to go will get to pick two movies, and then I'll snake draft back to the first person, and then they'll pick two movies and then go back movie for the last two. So if that's a little complicated, you'll get it as we go. But finally, we're adding something a little new, a little twist. After you've all picked your 3 movies, you'll all get an opportunity to sabotage the theater of one of the other players. So let's say Zabe, it's your turn to draft. He may decide, you know what? Paul's theater, I liked his picks too much. He's going to have to, if people want to go see his triple feature, they're going to have to do it with no AC. It's either going to be too hot, too cold. They're going to be miserable while they're watching their movies. So I'm going to sabotage
Paul's theater. It's so hot right now.
I'm going to sabotage Paul's AC at his theater. Or maybe Suzanne's like, you know what? Zabe's features are strong. But people are going to hate having to sit through all of them if all they have to eat is Raisinets. So I'm going to make sure his shipment of candy got all Raisinets ordered, and that's all they'll have.
I just like Zabe's a lot more now.
Sure. And by the end of it, you'll each have a theater with three movies, something wrong with your theater, and then the reflux capacitors are going to get to vote on which theater they thought was the best. Which one they would want to go to for their movies, even though it has this particular sabotage. All right, so if you have questions as we go, that's fine. But we're going to go ahead and start by, first, let me ask, did anyone research the movies in 1986 beforehand?
Well, I've been looking at the list as you've been talking.
No, that doesn't count. I mean before this game. So Zabe did, Suzanne, you did. Okay. So then that means Paul's going to get to go first because did you research, Paul? I think you did.
No, I like I said, I just started looking at the list.
So Paul's coming in fresh. Talking. So he will get to go first. Then we'll just go, let's see. I'm going to roll my big fancy die here. Suzanne, you'll be evens. Zabe, you'll be odds. So I'm going to roll it. And we will get a 1. So Zabe will go next, and then Suzanne.
Do I have to pick it in order of the trilogy that is watched?
Great question. So no, you can, when you've picked all your 3 movies, you can set whatever the viewing order is. It does not have to be the order of how you pick them. So that's a great clarifying question, Paul.
Thank you.
All right. So let's start. Paul, and I'm going to bring up a text doc, so give me a second. But Paul, what is the name of your theater?
Retro Rewind.
Your theater last time was 90s, baby. Yeah, you don't want to go with that?
I was thinking it's 80s, ladies, but I don't know. But that cuts off half the population.
All right. So Retro Rewind is the name of your theater.
Yeah.
All right.
I was going to go 80s fill in the blank party, but
okay. So, what is your first pick, Paul? JPowers.com from an 86
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's a very popular one. Okay. I'm curious, can you give us a hint at what you're aiming for with your picks?
It's 80s, baby.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking of
like just movies you like or movies you think will
family fun, but more emphasis on the 80s family fun.
Okay, all right.
You know, it's not like the
very fair. Very fair. All right.
We're picking from a list of movies from 1986, and your reason for picking this is because it's from the 80s. Like all the movies are from the 80s.
He's going for family fun type.
More of the family.
As opposed to like action or horror or something like that, I think is what he means. All right. Zay, thank you, Paul. Good, strong pick there. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. John Hughes there. Zabe, you're up next. What's the name of Zabe's theater?
My theater is called PaulJPowers.com Theater. That way, every time someone listens to an episode of this podcast, I get free advertising.
Yeah, that works for me.
For PaulJPowers.com? Yeah. Because it's your theater.
I'm going to piggyback onto it. I'm going to another website that's kind of just somewhat similar that maybe get some overflow misdirected traffic my way.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, it's free advertisement for me, so I agree.
All right, Zabe, what is the first 86 movie that we're playing at PaulJPowers.com Cineplex?
I just love that Paul doesn't own the PaulJPowers.com Cineplex. That's what makes
I know. I'm surprised too. It's crazy.
All right. The big guns are off the board with Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'm going to go an opposite way. I'm going to go with the all-time classic, Aliens.
Ooh. Oh man, that speaks to my heart right there. Aliens, I love Aliens. It's a great. I prefer it to Alien. So man, if you're going for like the why can't James Cameron special effects, big screen event movie? That's a strong one to start with. All right.
Wait a minute. Legend came out the same year as Top Gun.
He said Aliens, Paul. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just looking at the list.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking to anything that you're talking about.
And yet you vocalize it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Zabe. Suzanne, you are next. What's your theater's? Let's start with what's the name of your theater? Oh, I can't hear you, Suzanne.
They're all silent films.
Understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, man.
Oh my gosh, Paul.
No, still can't hear you.
I'm gonna see if that's something on.
No, now we heard the no. Say
okay.
it. Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
We got you. Yeah, we got you.
Okay. And we're back.
Yes.
Okay. So, I would like to give you the name of my theater and then also give a special shout out. I programmed in a nice little prompt into AI to see what suggestions it would have for me for my theater. And I have one that I was like, really? Okay. That I thought was really funny. I'm not going to use it because it's not my vibe, but it's hilarious.
Okay.
I think. So first, my real name.
Yes.
My real name of my theater will be the Flix Capacitor.
Oh, nice. The Flix Capacitor.
I like it.
Yeah.
Pass.
And my shout out to AI that came up with VHS and chill.
That's pretty good. But I like the Flix Capacitor a lot more.
Are you playing? You hooking up an RCA connection to the projector?
It was a bit ridiculous, so I just thought I would share shout out to the AI. Okay, cool.
All right. So Suzanne, you have two strong ones off the board. You can't pick Ferris Bueller's Day Off
you
or
get
Aliens,
2 picks.
but you do get 2 picks now. So what is the first pick that you're gonna pick?
Okay, well, this is very difficult. I made 6 different groupings, and you guys have already picked 2, so that's eliminated 2 groupings.
Oh, okay.
Well, I threw off. If you want to go for family, I'm not going for family anymore.
I have 4 groupings left.
I divorced my family.
Oh my gosh.
Macaulay Culkin.
Okay.
Real quick, Suzanne, I'm so sorry. I forgot to ask Zabe.
Go ahead.
What are you sort of going for with your theater, Zabe, or your feature list, Zabe? If you want to hint at it.
I couldn't possibly tell you the answer to that because I don't know what everyone else is going to pick.
Okay.
So I just picked the top the top movie off the board that was available.
All right,
to me,
that's fair. That's fair. And maybe you'll
going for best available.
You'll suss it out as you go. That's totally legitimate. Okay, Suzanne.
I did not approach you. I very much had themes in mind when I made my groupings.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the next. What should I do? Okay. Well, I guess I'll go since the theme of the night is laughing and happiness, and I'll go that direction. Okay, so I will go summer comedy blockbusters.
Okay,
and my next picks will be the 3 Amigos.
Okay, 3 Amigos.
That was going to be my next pick. Go
ahead.
Man. And I will follow that with the Money Pit.
I've never seen the Money Pit. Is that Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Okay. The Money Pit. Okay, interesting.
I have to rethink my strategy now because I was going to go for when I said I'm not family anymore. I was going to go for fun, and so all right. So now I have to rethink. Go ahead.
All right. Don't I go next?
Yeah, you go next.
Before we go back around, just some thoughts from people online. Bobo says you called a collision. Okay, so apparently, I guess he thought someone was going to run into each other. Surprised me there, but a great pick for sure. Oh, I think talk about Aliens for you, Zabe. Ashley says Aliens is good. Bob says Susanna wins just on that alone. The Flix capacitor name. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's very strong. Ashley says, I didn't like The Money Pit. Oh, okay. Like I said, I've never seen it. I may or may not like it.
It's got 2 laughs in it. Movies. Got 2 laughs.
Okay. I've seen it all the way through to. Okay. All right. That's fair. Bob says some banger films still on the board. Yeah, that's true. And I'm curious.
Yeah, there's some great ones.
Zabe, will you take one of the banger films? What is your next pick, Zabe?
For sure. This is a slam dunk for me, I think.
Oh.
Just double checking my list. I mean, there's tons of movies I want to put on here, but I got to go Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink?
Are you serious?
So you're going to have someone go and watch Aliens, then Pretty in Pink.
Right. Exactly right.
Oh, okay.
You know why?
All right.
You know why?
Why?
I'm going to get the dating crowd. Because you get the scary movie with the aliens, then you get the kind of rom-com with the Pretty in Pink.
Oh,
I mean, you already have the best theater name, so
PaulJPowers.com Cineplex.
So
okay, sure.
Why not just steal all the crowd?
All right, Pretty in Pink and Aliens for Zabe's Theater. All right, Paul, we are back to you now. These are your last 2 picks, Paul. So make them count.
You know what? I'm gonna go for family, like I said.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with
Iron Eagle still on the board.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Star Trek 4: The Search for Whales?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'll still go down with the fun one. I can still do the fun.
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Star Trek 4.
Yeah. And the other fun theme, I think it's fun, is Short Circuit.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Does Short Circuit take place in... No, I was going to say it doesn't take place in Chicago, but it takes place in Oregon.
No, it takes place in Gooниeville.
Exactly, yes. Short Circuit. Okay, yeah. I see the fun in all those. So at Retro Rewind... Oh, and what would be your order of play for those, Paul?
I'm sorry, what did I pick again?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Star Trek 4, and Short Circuit.
Start with Short Circuit, do Ferris, and then end with the epic whale.
Okay.
Or the epic fail. It's up to the viewers.
Wow.
You can bow out early if you need to.
Yeah,
exactly.
Paul, does your theater only have matinees? Because those are all like matinee movies.
Well, that's a lot better. When I was going to go family, I was going to start off with American Tail and do like Flight of the Navigator and do.
So why didn't you do those?
Because Ferris Bueller doesn't really have that same. It's a more teen vibe rather than kid vibe.
Yeah. As opposed to family vibe, yeah. So I think those fit.
The more
teen,
fun
more.
family,
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good picks. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pause real quick. There's a beeping going on that I'm gonna try to locate. So
that's Commissioner Gordon.
It's not Commissioner Gordon. So Ed and Mo will be right back.
Oh, there's no more date movies that I see.
Are you kidding?
Not ones that really land with me.
Top Gun is a big date movie.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thumbs down on Top Gun.
Oh,
you can't say that.
I thought you
thumbs down on Top Gun.
I thought you wanted the money, not your personal preference.
You can't say that you're thumbs down on Top
Peggy
Gun,
Sue got
so
married.
You can make an educated decision.
Little Shop of Horrors.
All right, so we are back. We
my bad.
Showing at the Retro Rewind Regal will be Short Circuit, Star Trek 4, and Ferris Bueller's. Oh, I'm sorry, Short Circuit, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and Star Trek 4. Now we move on to the PaulJPirates.com Cineplex. Zabe, you have Aliens and Pretty in Pink. How are you going to finish up your triple feature? So we have the.
Can I trade this pick and get number 2 picks for the next movie?
No.
Next time oh, okay. Want to trade down so I get more picks? Okay. So there's a lot of ways to go.
Yeah, because you have.
Okay, I'm going with my heart.
Okay.
Go with my heart. This might wreck it all.
Okay. All right.
This might wreck it all. The date's over by now. Okay, because this is not a date movie.
These two are either together or not.
I'm gonna end it like every date I've ever been on. It starts out great, and by the end, it's two separate. Okay. Anyways, I'm going with a great movie though. It's called The Mosquito Coast.
Oh,
I've
You know
never heard of this.
No,
You've never heard of The Mosquito Coast?
No.
Oh, this is
Mosquito
where
Coast.
young Indiana Jones meets Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what you mean by that.
I knew you were
So
going to pick
Harrison
that.
Ford
I could have
and-
predicted you were going to get.
I know you
Mosquito
could because
Coast.
you know me well. So this movie is fantastic.
Okay.
It's under the radar. I mean, people know this movie, but it's not on this list of blockbusters. I mean, I gave up on Big Trouble in Little China. I gave up on Karate Kid 2. I gave up on Top Gun, all to make room for the Mosquito Coast, and I have no regrets because it's a fine movie. You see Harrison Ford in a role that you've never seen him in before, and frankly, I don't know if you've seen him in a role since because he plays an a-hole in this movie. Really, he's a horrible father who's brilliant, and but just the whole concept of the movie is fantastic. The tension in this movie will drive you crazy. I think. This movie, A+.
All right, so a very dynamic triple feature, I'd say. How would you order these, Zabe? Like people come in, where they start with and where they end with.
Going Pretty in Pink.
Okay.
We're going Aliens. Then people are leaving, but all the dates are gone by then. All the single nerd dudes are going to be with me in the final showing.
Issues.
Right. Watching The Mosquito Coast.
No, see, they're locked in. They can't leave, so they have to be through all three. Sorry.
It's like the movie Saw. It's a torture.
So at the apologyofpowers.com Cineplex, you will come in, have some fun bonding with Pretty in Pink. Then you'll get tension will get ratcheted up with Aliens. You want to squeeze close for all the frightening parts. And then you'll end with Mosquito Coast, and I don't know what that's about. So, but you'll see
and
Harrison
go home
Ford.
sad after you watch Mosquito Coast.
Oh, that's just what you want. Yeah,
it's such a sad movie. It's
my
horrible,
goodness.
like horribly sad.
All right, and now Suzanne, that leaves you for the Flix Capacitor Multiplex. What is your final movie that you're going to pick from 1986?
Well, in keeping with all the laughs, I am going to go, of course, Little Shop of Horrors and make it a double feature Steve Martin.
Oh yes.
So, but we'll just call it like leading men of comedy because you got Tom Hanks in there too.
Okay.
So
I like that.
I'll start with Little Shop of Horrors.
Uh-huh.
We'll move on, put Money Pit in the middle, and then end it with Three Amigos.
Awesome. I am curious for Little Shop of Horrors. Are you going with the theatrical? Because you could pick your print, the theatrical version or the Aliens Win version.
Oh no, we're doing theatrical. We want Steve Martin, and we want for sure to have Rick Moranis sing us a nice little song, and we want the sing along. We got to have the sing along.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll start with that. We'll lead with the sing along.
All right.
Very good. Very good.
That's one of my. If not my favorite musical of all time. It's like top 5. Definitely.
Oh, really? Wow.
Probably my favorite. Probably my favorite musical of all time.
Yeah, Ashley agrees. Theatrical gives us the happy ending. Good deal. Yeah, absolutely. You want that. You want to start things off with that happy ending. Then the Money Pit, you lose things. Things are. I imagine you're losing a lot of money on something, and then you come back. You have a nice catharsis with that, and you come back with heroes being heroic. So that's not unlikely heroes becoming heroic, I will say. So yeah, that's a great triple feature. But at the Flix Capacitor Multiplex, but Suzanne, you hear these other two yahoos with their movies are pretty good. How are you going to who are you going to sabotage, and what are you going to do to their theater?
What are the options for sabotaging?
I think you can make
it's open
up,
to
right?
you make it up.
Yeah.
I have privilege of vetoing if it's like, no, that's too extreme.
Oh, it's like, the electricity can't run, so their movie theater can't run.
The only thing is the only criteria I'll give is you can't stop the movies from playing in any way. The movies have to be able to be played. So you can't stop sound, you can't stop visuals.
All right.
Those are the things you can't do, but you could do other things around the movie going experience.
Okay. I have mine.
Okay.
I've got mine.
Okay.
I'll be mad if Suzanne.
Yes, and you can't have the same sabotage.
I know.
That's another good point.
We do have a bit of a hive brain, so it's not my fault.
But you get to go first, so take it.
Yeah, I do. Okay, let's see if this is yours.
Well, whose are you attacking?
Yeah, who are you sabotaging? You don't sabotage everyone, just one person, one theater.
Oh, I don't know.
Who do you think has the better picks? Retro Rewind Regal with Short Circuit, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Star Trek 4, or PaulJPowers.com Cineplex?
Look, either my theater or my theater. Which one do you?
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I would have said I like Zabe's picks better until he added Mosquito Coast, and then he blew it all up.
So he sabotaged himself.
Yeah, you sabotage yourself, so you don't need my help.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah.
PaulJPowers.com, your Retro Rewind Theater.
Yeah.
I will make it so that you have all the popcorn that you can possibly eat and all the salty snacks and no drinks whatsoever.
Drinks. Oh, man. No water fountains,
no soda,
nothing.
No nothing.
No,
that's horrible.
All around.
That's good.
Any kind. I like that. And maybe vouchers for free popcorn, too.
Yeah, more popcorn, more salt.
And the object, hey Francisco, the object of this game is for viewers or listeners to vote on which theater they think is the best,
which one they would want to go to,
and
even in spite of these sabotages.
Yeah. So it's not okay. So I was
in your preview. You got to show that preview of like the soda filling also. Requirement. You know, the one that like shows the soda and the fizzy ice and everything. Yeah, you got to show that before each movie.
Sounds like somebody came to play a game.
Oh my gosh. All right, very good, Suzanne. Okay, so now we'll go to Zabe. Zabe, who are you going to sabotage, and what will be the sabotage?
Well, I mean, Paul's already been taken. So
I guess it's just Suzanne now. Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So
no, because if I can also what if I like Zabe's name of his theater so much that I text Suzanne so that theater wins?
You don't have the guts to do that, Paul.
You know, I don't think you got the guts to do that was going to be my strategy, but then I thought no, because then everyone will vote for Zabe and he'll win. But ultimately, that means I win.
I've already sabotaged myself with Mosquito Coast, right, guys?
Yeah, but your theater doesn't have any problems if I text Suzanne.
Zabe, who are you so you're going to sabotage Suzanne. What are you going to? What are you going to sabotage Suzanne's theater with?
So you said the movie has to keep playing, right?
Yeah, you can't stop the movies from playing.
All right. Have you guys seen the movie theater scene in the movie called Inglourious Bastards?
Which
I haven't seen it.
Wait a minute.
The theater at the end.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't. No.
It's been a while.
Okay. I mean,
for those who haven't.
So we're gonna throw it out because he's the judge.
The theater is burning. It's burning.
Essentially, a bunch of Nazis get blown up and burned to death at the end of the movie.
Okay.
Spoilers.
They lock the theater doors.
So the theater theater goers die, but the theater movie still plays.
Yeah, you die with Hitler. In other words,
I'm going to veto that. Your patrons have to live. You can't kill the people going to the theater.
Typical. Moving the goalpost.
That was a good
Changing
one.
the rules on the fly.
Oh
I got you. Okay. So Suzanne, speaking of trailers, your movie theater has to play 20-minute previews that are nothing but commercials for my movie theater.
Okay.
Oh
my goodness. 20 minutes of previews.
Oh my gosh. I saw Superman recently, and they played 27 minutes of previews.
Oh my gosh!
Wow!
And one of them was for the movie Superman that we were watching.
Too late, guys. I'm already here.
Oh my goodness! All right. Well, that leaves Paul. How are you going to sabotage Zabe's theater?
Can Can you repeat Zabe's movies real quick?
Yeah, he's going to be starting with Pretty in Pink, then going to Aliens, then ending with The Mosquito Coast.
Remember, I had an idea, but it's not going to work out. So I'm rethinking that.
I'm going to release a bunch of mosquitoes in the theater.
That's what I was going to do. Like each, like something like that had to do with each theater. I was going to say that, but I'm not going to go that way, Zay.
Okay.
It's feel around movie. Remember a Kentucky Fried Movie? The feel around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with.
Wait, Paul. Remember that this theater bears your name.
I know, which is why I wanted to attack Suzanne's.
But you don't have the guts to attack Suzanne's.
Well, he can't anyway.
I'm not allowed. The judge here vetoed that as well. So
I'm just kidding around.
I'm gonna say there is a smell that they cannot get rid of that is so bad.
Smells bad.
That people are vomiting.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
At least everybody's vomiting a few times in the theater. And when somebody else vomits, it triggers somebody else too.
Oh, no.
And that smell just adds to the pungent smell that was already there.
Wow.
Is that for our fourth movie on this list? Stand By Me?
Okay. So we have completed our
biological warfare, buddy.
Oh my gosh. So, do you want to go, dear Reflex Capacitor, to the Retro Rewind Regal, where they are playing Short Circuit, followed by Ferris Bueller's Day Off, get some laughs in, and then ending with the comedic yet sci-fi epic Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home. However, you will not get to have any drinks. You can get all the popcorn and salty snacks you want, but the drinking fountain's not working. You will not get to have any drinks of any kind. So
Suck on your own saliva. Sorry, folks.
Yeah. So maybe lay out the popcorn there. But if you have to go to get popcorn when you go to the theater, be aware of that.
Hey, if you have to go to the bathroom,
yeah,
can you? I hear it's possible to drink up to 7 times.
Oh gosh, I don't want to go there. Let's moving on. Or do you want to visit the PaulJPirates.com Cineplex, which will be featuring Pretty in Pink. You go with the date, then move on to Aliens, maybe get a little closer because of the scary parts, and then end with the Mosquito Coast. Like, oh, Harrison Ford, I'm used to him as Han Solo. Now he's a big jerk. That's interesting. But you have to live through this bad smell that causes retching and vomiting the whole time. I don't know. That sounds like not a good place to be. But maybe you can get through it. Maybe you can bring nose plugs or something. But do you go to the PaulJPirates.com Cineplex, or do you visit the Flix Capacitor Multiplex, which is featuring Little Shop of Horrors, the theatrical version, followed by the Money Pit, and ending with the 3 Amigos. But you have to sit through 20 minutes of previews for the PaulJPirates.com Cineplex theater ads before you even start the movies. So
featuring bark smells.
No, in those ads it says smells like a flower. Great smell over here.
I was going to say, Zabe, you would make so much money on nose plugs alone.
Add-on sales, baby.
All right, so you'll be able to vote on which theater you would like to join Reflex, or which theater you would like to patron based on those movies, and Sabotage is a good patron. Be sure to do that, and we'll check back in about a week to see who won the Retro Theater Royale.
With cheese.
Yes, with cheese and bacon. But
with cheese. Come on.
Thank you.
Never mind.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Zabe. Thank you so much, Suzanne and Paul, for playing this game. Had lots of fun. Ashley, Bobo, G-Tongues, thanks for being in the chat, being a part of it as well. Bobo says, this was a good start on Zabe's part. What films did everyone think about but ultimately leave out, especially deeper picks? Ooh, okay.
Oh, I have. Oh, yeah.
Okay, give us just give us one because we need to wrap up. But
Okay, I'll give you the one that I really wanted to do. So I didn't pick this because I feel like the only person in the theater would be me.
Okay.
This is 100% designed. This is like a beautiful 1986 place for me to go for, I don't know, 6+ hours and just have a good time. Number 1, Space Camp.
You're off the show, Suzanne. Goodbye. It was nice having you.
Space Camp is on the list?
Like I said, the only one in the theater would be me.
Yeah.
Number 2, Solar Babies.
What?
Okay.
I thought Solar Babies was 87.
Both of those movies were on my sabotage list.
Oh, really?
And number 3, you mentioned it in the chat, The Boy Who Could Fly. All 3.
Yeah.
That's my triple feature right there. Space Camp, Solar Babies, Boy Who Could Fly. I love all 3 of those movies. Yes, bring it.
Zabe, what's one movie that was on your list that you wanted to fit somewhere but couldn't?
The one that I was vacillating between Mosquito Coast and the other movie was Hoosiers.
Hoosiers. Oh, okay.
I was trying to
I've
fit
never seen
Hoosiers in mine.
But okay,
It's fantastic.
that's what you have picked too, Paul. Or?
I was trying to fit Hoosiers in mine.
Mm-hmm. But
if I had to redo it, I would have picked Big Trouble in Little China, Labyrinth, and there was another one.
Legend.
Howard the
Legend.
Yeah, and have it
do
be
the sword and sorcery.
Yeah.
That would have been good. I would have gone to that one. All right, guys.
I'm shocked nobody picked Stand By Me.
Yeah,
that's the first one on my list here.
Oh, really?
But
all right. Well, thank you guys so much for playing. And for me, for Zabe, for Suzanne, and for Paul, we bid you all shalom and go see a movie.
Thank you, guys.
Pieces of theaters.
Oh my gosh. All right. So
bring a nose plug.
Yes, bring nose plugs. Thank you, Bobo. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you for anyone else who's watching. We're going to end. Until next time, here's your stream face.
Highlander would have been good too. Yeah.